Hello, everyone. Welcome to Background Noise, episode 585. And we are joined by what I would call a collection of, you know, cauliflower opinionators. As I introduce you, tell me how you feel about cauliflower, is what I'm going to be asking for. We have Chance.
Hi, I'm not gonna lie. The only times I've ever had cauliflower are with my grandmother, and she was a very bad cook, like very bad. So I just automatically assume when I see like cauliflower on a
It's
dish
gonna
or
be
a
bad.
menu, I'm just like, I'll get something else.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So are you? So like, if you see something like in a dish you don't like, you're not like a can I get this without this type of person. You're just like I'm gonna completely pivot.
Good question.
If it's something like small, I'll consider taking it out. But for the most part, err on the side of pivoting because I'm like, the dude that's cooking this or made this recipe, there was a reason he added cauliflower.
He felt very strongly about the
Yeah.
cauliflower at some point.
I don't like to modify. If I'm at like an actual restaurant, I will pretty much never modify unless it's like, yeah, can I get like this kind of cheese on my burger or something like that?
Yeah.
But like
Hi,
a
Gianna.
dish, I don't know. Gianna,
Hello.
on your own separate instance.
And
I know, it's kind of trippy.
it is kind of
It's
trippy, but to introduce next, so everyone as a part of this intro is telling us how they feel about cauliflower.
I love
So
cauliflower.
Gianna, you love cauliflower, huh?
I do.
Okay.
I've always loved cauliflower. I thought it's always been tasty. At the retirement party we were just at for work, I was eating all the cauliflower that was on that little platter, and I did not even feel bad about it.
I think you were probably the only one that wanted it, but that's not a bad thing.
Good.
You can have my
Good.
cauliflower.
Yeah.
Good. I will take everyone's portion of cauliflower.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's so generous of you.
Yeah. and we have Keith.
Hey, cauliflower is a sin against God. If you put that
Yeah,
shit
okay.
on my dish, I'm gonna be swinging. It's good as a vessel for sauce and other things. By itself,
That's fair.
get that shit out of here. I'm not a 15th century Czech serf. I'm not eating cauliflower. Thank you.
Well, I see I'm in the minority here. Okay.
Gianna, I didn't know
Alrighty.
you were a 15th century Czech serf. I
It would appear so.
didn't even know you were
would
from that
appear-
area.
I'm on Chance's side, though. I will typically never modify recipes. At
That's
a
interesting.
restaurant or something.
Yeah. So that's I know the answer to this, truthfully. But so Gianna, if you there was a dish you wanted and there was like an ingredient in there you didn't want, are you the type of person to be like, can I get this without this? Actually,
It depends on the recipe and how obnoxious it would be to modify it for the kitchen.
mm-hmm.
Also fair, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
a fair
That's
response.
a really base take actually.
That's a good take.
Because, like, if it's something like, oh, I don't want pickles on my burger, then that's fine. But if it's something like a
Yes.
risotto and there's, like, tomatoes cooked into the risotto, like, I don't want to be like, no tomatoes, actually, because that's, like, part of the core base of the dish.
Right. Yes, exactly. That's
Also,
kind of what I was saying too about like the type of cheese on my burger kind of thing. Like that's not important. But like if it's cooked into the dish, that's I'm not touching it.
yeah, there's a big difference between, oh yeah, I don't want pickle versus like, can you put this in a new container and make this exactly for me how I want it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a big difference.
It's not like it's prepped already with
Exactly.
pickles in it.
Go prep
Not a
it
pickle person.
I love
Yeah,
pickles.
I
You
love
don't like
pickles, so
pickles?
it is very interesting. Yeah, it's they say so. This is interesting too. I'll lead with this. Chance, you and Aries, you both like pickles.
Yes, we do.
Interesting. Okay, because there is a theorem that exists out there that in every couple one likes pickles and one doesn't. Right?
None of my exes have liked
I've
pickles.
heard
None
I've
of them.
heard the same about olives, and that one for me. and
Olives is
Aries
fair.
true.
You're
Because she-
the olive person, or is she the olive person?
She hates olives.
Okay, that makes
Whereas
that tracks.
me, I am always looking for an excuse to buy olives.
Ugh.
When I was young,
Ugh.
so when I was young, my siblings, my parents were very bad influences. Always had a lot of snacks in the house. So like
Relatable.
everybody in my house was a midnight snacker. Everyone would like wake up in the middle of the night and snack. Okay. And while everyone else was pulling out potato chips and Oreos and chocolate chip cookies, I was pouring an entire can of olives to a bowl
That
and
is vile.
eating those
That is
at like
That's
1 a.m.
actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That
yeah,
is vile. I can't believe you
need
said
to
such a
be
thing.
locked up.
Oh god.
Like I,
Certifiably insane answer.
And
You
I'm
know,
not gonna lie, I could do the same thing with pickles.
I could just eat pickles straight up very
Yeah,
easily.
I could,
Actually,
I could see, yeah.
Especially
Happily
a
so.
sweet and spicy pickle.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
a little bit crunch to it.
I don't think there's a
Ooh.
type of pickle that I don't want. You know,
One that
I've never
isn't
had
fucking
a
salted.
pickle where I've been like, this is a bad
You can have all my
pickle.
pickles, babe.
yeah, and I usually do.
Fast
Yeah,
food pickles. That
all
I
the
don't
not
get.
contaminated ones.
Yeah,
I want to give Tony and Keith my pickle every day.
Oh my
Ew.
god. Bite
it's
on
one of
that.
my favorite parts
Oh,
of
shit,
living
never
is
mind,
getting
not
Chance's
Keith.
pickle. Oh,
Tony,
well,
you could
my
have
my
my
answer's
pickle.
Sans. Yeah.
Keith, go wait in the other room.
Keith's like,
Pull
oh
the camera,
man.
shut up.
If Aries isn't here, you're now designated camera holder. Okay.
After me and Tony finish up, we're gonna have a serious talk with you, Keith.
Sit on my lap on the cook chair. Tell me what you want for fucking Christmas.
And not a segue of any kind. Clue's account is in TeamSpeak right now. I haven't heard Clue this entire time. Clue's been with us at the channel for like a half hour or
Clue,
more.
buddy.
I don't think Clue is here. But if Clue starts talking at some point, Clue's here too, and we love Clue. So
I love Clue.
I
This
am
is like
going
Ghost
to
Clue.
I'm going to do a
Ghost Clue.
prediction here, a fun little prediction. You know what we should do?
What?
We don't use this feature very much on Twitch, and I think we should use it more often. Let's make a poll real fast. Of
Give you my poll, too. Fuck.
does
Oh.
Clue like cauliflower?
We're really martyring them like throughout.
And yes, no, very simple, straightforward type of poll here. We're gonna let it go for 3 minutes, so please go get your answers in. Do you think Clue likes cauliflower?
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Tony.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I think this poll might be flawed. I want another third option that says has never tried cauliflower.
All right, that poll's over. Let's do a new poll.
New poll.
That says that's actually me. I don't want to influence the poll. I don't want to influence the poll. I think it's important as a poll worker.
Yeah.
The election.
Hey, yo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
In the elections, am I right, fellas?
Well, I do both. So like during election season, I have a stripper pole in the voting area. So I come down it, do a few like spins and stuff, do a split, and then I take your name.
Oh,
It's your, like, as long as you vote and you do your constitutional duty to vote, I will do it. Yeah, it's free labor that day for my country, baby.
Tony,
My
real quick.
patriotic civic duty.
Yeah.
Real quick, I hate to interrupt. I think we have to take this poll down.
No,
so
we
we
don't.
get
I'm
a
allowing
fourth
people.
option.
Oh, fourth option? No. What option? do you
Enough.
want
A
now?
fourth option that says Clue has
What's
no
cauliflower?
strong opinions on cauliflower. They don't like it or dislike it.
I think we're gonna leave the three option poll here. And
We get
if
bits
Clue
of
has
harassment
no
appreciation.
opinion, that is okay. I've also allowed multiple votes if you want to spend channel points, because
hell yeah.
what is a due election if not allowed to be bribed by the rich?
I love democracy.
Heyo. Yeah, expect some real life commentary in your podcast today, did you, fellas?
Yeah, it was funny. Keith and I were talking about. I was saying like the question of the week had nothing to do with like IRL
I was
stuff.
so excited too.
So like I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to really even get into anything like that. And then immediately it's like, hey, I'm sorry, man.
If I hear the words tariff or chicken jockey again, I'm gonna fucking end
Chicken
it.
Steel.
Gianna just said chicken before, and I was waiting, and I was like, "Oh, you're done." I thought you were gonna yell chicken jockey. Like
I need to send, dude. I got my theater. I pulled out my phone because everyone did yell chicken jockey, like everybody, like every person.
I can't tell if I love or hate
So
that.
good.
No,
That's
okay.
crazy.
It was fantastic because we got into a theater that was all people that were pretty much like 18 to 25-year-olds,
That's really funny.
and
Oh,
then
man.
like just the odds and ends, like a dad with his child. But mostly people that were like our age and a little bit younger. So everyone was just making fun of it the entire
Shit
time.
posting the entire time.
And that it actually made it such a fantastic experience. Also, we were both a little bit high during it, so that also made it a
Nice.
fantastic
Yeah.
so
experience.
good.
Because Minecraft has no fucking story, so they had to make
No.
it move so fast to try and like invent one that it was just a fantastic movie to watch while high.
What
Just
if
kept your
they?
attention so good because it was so fast.
Audience engagement.
What if instead of creating some bullshit story for the Minecraft movie storyline, they just use Minecraft story mode's storyline,
Yeah, I
and
didn't
that was the
understand
entire movie?
why they didn't do, like, they made one with a story. Why didn't they just?
Because it's not a
Copy
good
that.
story. That's why. Like it's
I
not
never
a good
played it.
game. It kind of sucks.
Oh,
Like,
really? It looked cool.
it was okay. Like it's not like it wanted to be the Walking Dead levels of like decision based storytelling, and it just wasn't.
Really, in Minecraft? That's crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, it's Telltale Games.
Was
I
Telltale
didn't
that
realize
did it?
Telltale made it.
I had no idea.
I didn't realize they did it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
them. So
Walking
they were
Dead
trying
really
to
helped there.
be like edgy and cool like The Walking Dead, in my opinion at least, and they just did not hit it.
Man,
That was still
Minecraft-
there.
Minecraft being edgy is kind of weird to me.
It was like edgy in like a teen way, you know what I mean? Like they were in like the mines and they were like, guys, this is big.
If I was maybe 10 years younger, that would probably be my fucking letterbox top 5, probably.
My lord.
That's very
Well.
funny.
So Tony,
Yeah.
when did you see the movie?
You know what's really funny? We didn't actually watch a Minecraft movie.
Oh, you didn't actually watch
No,
it?
we did not watch the
I
Minecraft
honestly,
movie.
we were in the
You
movie
watched this
theater.
You just
Um,
so happened to have gone to the movies for something else.
Yeah,
We
we
saw
saw
something
this,
much
and we're
more
not going
engaging.
to say what it is
I was-
because I think it was like a select thing. I don't want to dox
Oh,
ourselves. I put it in the TeamSpeak though, if you were curious what it was.
Yeah,
But it was just so funny. You sent us that, and I'm like, I literally went over to Gianna, and I'm like, I can't wait for Chip to ask us how the Minecraft movie was, and then to
You-
tell him we
he's
didn't see
a
it.
dude, I thought it was the funniest shit when I got that Snapchat because I was like, of everyone that was on the list to possibly see the Minecraft movie of this friend group, Tony, I
Oh,
thought
that's
would
pretty-
be like the least likely.
Pretty low, honestly.
Like
Yeah.
really low.
Meh.
And like maybe would see it if it came to a streaming service soon or something.
I'm gonna watch it soon, probably.
I do
I
think
can't-
chance like yours is the minimal level of enjoyment, though. You go in there a little bit baked, and the audience is full of fucking like shitposts. I feel like that was like, if you didn't have that, that would have been probably not as epic of an experience.
Oh yeah,
like you
no,
said.
it was an exceptional. It was an exceptional film to watch in a theater, just because everyone could like enjoy
That
the
is cool.
ridiculousness.
That is
Because
cool.
it like it's not really not conventionally funny or anything. It just is extremely self-aware that it's cringe. And I find it like kind of hilarious for that reason.
Like ironically funny.
Yeah. If you like that like heavy irony, it really is just like a parody of itself.
Yeah. It's Jack Black in on the joke, making the joke funnier than what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Overall, I'd recommend it. But it isn't one that I'd sit down by myself and watch. I would recommend it for like a group of people that are all like high.
Yeah.
This is
I will
the
say
under the
you're-
influence cinema.
Dude, there are a lot of movies that are fantastic when you're under the influence.
I agree.
And they were successful for that exact reason.
Yeah. Sorry,
Didn't
G,
think the
not to cut you
Minecraft
off.
movie would be one though.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say his popcorn bucket was cooler than the ones they were offering at our theater.
Which ones are
mine?
they offering?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yours
ones did you
looked like
have?
TNT. Like
Yeah.
we had like metal tins. That was it. We didn't have like ones that looked like TNT.
Melted.
Was it?
They were metal tins that looked like the blocks, like a dirt block or a andesite block, like stuff like that.
Interesting.
What?
It was not as cool as a TNT block.
What, did you guys go to like one of the big chains?
Yeah, we did.
Which one, if you feel comfortable?
I don't
if
know
it's
how Tony feels
how
about that.
widespread.
Let me Google something real fast, cause
How many locations?
I'm gonna hold my tongue because I've been wrong in the past.
Those like Minecraft McDonald's toys look like nightmare fuel. Have you seen those? They're like, ooh.
Oh my god, they are so fucking funny.
I'm seeing
They're
like a
so
wide
funny.
range. Okay, there is like, I'm gonna say anywhere from 500 to 1,000 of them.
Okay. That's surprising then, I feel like, that they didn't have better ones.
Yeah.
I thought they did have the nicer ones. I thought I saw a few people with them.
I didn't see them. I only saw the lame metal ones.
There were a few plastic ones that some kids had.
Oh, maybe they bought the last ones.
Yeah.
I spent way too much money on a blind toy Minecraft figurine
He did.
at the movie theater,
At the movie theater, but you
And we
didn't
didn't even see the
fucking
Minecraft
You didn't
movie.
see
Yeah.
it.
and we didn't even see the movie. I just wanted it.
She wanted the
Fucking-
toy.
That's fine.
I was just like, this one's an axolotl. I know it, and it was a creeper.
You're
Yeah,
a
she was
fucking
wrong.
poser, dude.
Creep.
I was so mad.
Also, that Keith, everyone yelled "Aw man" after the first time they
Are
said
you
creeper.
serious? Oh, that's
Yes.
so fucking good. Oh, what a time to be alive.
Maybe we made a mistake in not seeing it. then.
Maybe we did. I told you I would see it, and you were like, "Nah, let's see this other one." And I wanted to see the other one, and both are defensive.
No, we both. Yeah, we
There's
both like
still
agreed
time.
that.
Still
yeah.
opening weekend.
It's still time.
we
Yeah,
could. Well, like we had free tickets through the
okay.
like from Christmas. His granny got us tickets for movies, and we just hadn't used it. So we were like, "Oh, let's see something that we want to see that we wouldn't see otherwise."
Oh, thank you, Granny Tony. What the hell?
Hell
Yeah, based.
Based in movie build. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, I wanted to bring this up because of this a very, not to change the subject so rapidly, but I'm sure some of you have seen the I Show Speed visiting China vlogs recently, and I kind of want to know your opinions if you've seen it, like what's your take? Like, I don't know, I'm just like talking about it.
For anyone who, like myself, has not seen it, could you like give us like a little bit of a rundown of like why it's interesting?
Absolutely. So we all know I Show Speed, the very famous Twitch streamer.
Yeah,
very physically
yeah.
funny, very, very interesting character that he plays. So he got the opportunity to go travel in China for about like either 1 or 2 weeks. So he hit up a lot of these big Chinese cities like Beijing, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Chongqing, super, super big cities. So it's so interesting to see him interact in this completely different land. And his interactions are very funny and fucking quirky. Like, for example, like he ordered like KFC through like a drone that dropped in this like little specific area, but
That sounds really cool.
taking like someone else's food because it takes a minute. It was just very interesting, super interesting to kind of see that cultural exchange between like mainland Chinese people who keep in mind don't have immediate access to YouTube. Like
yeah, that's
they
true.
still know
So they-
who this motherfucker is. So it's kind of like it's so interesting to see almost the firewall kind of coming down. So I don't know, very fascinating. You guys seen anything like that recently?
Dude, I
No,
saw a few of those on Twitter.
I was
man.
really worried
They
you're
were
going to
fucking
describe this
crazy.
as very differently. Like other like social media influencers who throughout time have visited foreign countries and just were the worst people in the world.
Oh, that list goes on, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh no, because like HydroxideAnt, I think I like him. I don't really have like strong opinions on a lot of like big time like content creators, but I definitely get him. Like he's very funny. He's also like a freak athlete, which is crazy.
Yes, that's part of the
like
appeal,
that's something I am like date myself and nerd myself out a little bit here. I'm a wrestling fan, and he was in the Royal Rumble this year. And
I had no idea.
yeah,
What?
so they did like an angle where someone got attacked on the way to the ring, and they're like, "Fuck, we need someone else to fill the spot. Who could we get?" And they go backstage, and Triple H is like looking backstage, and HydroxideAnt was invited like as a guest, and he's doing like media, and he's like talking to an interviewer, and he just goes, "Speed, you're in the Rumble, get out there." And Speed's like, "Dude, I'm not ready. What are you talking about?" And like, and he's like, "Get out there." So Speed goes out there and actually does a few little quick impressive things, and then absolutely gets bodied by this guy called Braun Breaker. And the amount of respect I have for HydroxideAnt after this is insane. I'm going to see if I can find the clip for you.
22 or 23 years old. He's like basically still a kid.
Yeah,
it's remarkable. It's remarkable.
Let me see if this is a good video of it. Yeah, it's a YouTube short, so I'm gonna I'll put it in Twitch chat, and I'll also put it in TeamSpeak if anyone's curious. And I think I'm gonna show it on stream real fast too, just because.
That's a short, hell yeah. Oh, the classic backflip.
Oh my god.
Homie gets.
Oh my god!
Dude, that was
obliterated.
Oh, he was not prepped. I mean, from what? Oh god, that's bad.
So here's yeah, he just gets.
Is that not like a TBI or like? Jesus Christ.
He just gets absolutely like destroyed, and like the amount of respect I have for him going in there, because like he wasn't, air quotes, wasn't ready, but they definitely like were like, hey, it's gonna look so like awesome to like
it's so crazy in this ring too, because it's like he is a very fit dude, okay? Yes. Definitely not like super skinny or anything.
No, he's like,
and all of these people are like 3 times his size.
I know.
It's kind of crazy because it also puts into like context just for a second how like freakish people, like freakish in like the best way possible. Like what I mean, like a freak athlete as well, like someone who is like shredded to no end, you know, and that's just part of their job, you know, is to be these like Greek gods and goddesses. Yeah, it's just wild to see him, like a person that is really fit and also a freak athlete, to like be dwarfed by people is it's very humbling for us non-fit people.
Oh my god, absolutely. It's like when people are like, I want a normal guy in the Olympics. You know what I mean?
It's like, no, dude, he has no shot. This is like when someone is like, they have discussions, and like sports fans will do this all the time, and they're like, I could put up like 10 points in an NBA game, and I'm like, no, you fucking couldn't, dude.
Or like everyone's like, yeah, I could KO a female boxer. No, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
You could
No,
not.
you could
No.
not. You would get so
Destroyed.
wrecked so
It'd be-
fast.
it'd
Like,
be
it's
over.
not.
It'd be over by the time you stepped in.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
I don't think. I'm trying to think, is there a sport where, like, a random, like, Joe Schmo would, like, have any earthly shot of, like, doing that? Like,
Badminton?
like-
I don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, is if, like, there's competitive, like, beer pong or something, you know what I mean? Like you get a guy who's, like, really the perfect amount of drunk to play beer pong,
Right.
like, he might go get on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, have you
Um,
seen like East Asian people play like ping pong? Like that is insane.
Oh, that's why I
That
didn't
is,
say
like-
ping pong, by the way. I specifically picked beer pong, because
Because you, yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen them.
crazy.
It's
They go hard. They go hard. God bless them.
yeah, they're very good.
No, I also likewise admire people who have that much control over their like body and.
It's
stuff.
crazy,
That is-
right?
That is remarkable. That is so cool.
It feels like superpowers. Like that's always how, like, I describe, like, when people are really good at things that, like, I don't have, like, a comprehension of, like, how good it, like how you can be that good at it, you know what I mean? Like, one of those things that I always describe, and I've talked about on the podcast before many times, is, like, people who are, like, very musically talented. To me, that's a superpower. And it's because it's like, I don't understand how your brain is so, like, in tune
Right.
to do that. Like, obviously it also takes an incredible amount of practice and hard work. But, like, the fact that, like, your brain can do that.
What's your superpower? I'm an information sponge.
I know
does
everything
go
about I know everything about the 1984 Olympics. Really? That's really, really cool. What year were they held? 84. Fuck, that was too easy. I should have started harder. Yeah, that's funny.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. Yeah, but that's it's so interesting seeing that like cultural exchange between like random Chinese people and like random speed. Like
I forgot that's when this
so
conversation started.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
No, it's all good.
yeah,
It's all good.
yeah, because it's also, like, again, I haven't seen them, but it is cool to hear like a famous person going to a foreign country and, like, being respectful, but just, like, not fully understanding everything that was going on. But, like, and not in, like, a disrespectful way.
Right. He's very much on for like the ride of the tour, of course,
Mm.
right? And he doesn't seem to be that, you know, mean or unconscious. He does seem fairly aware, which is more than you can say about him when he backflipped in his desk. But
Derrick said I have approximate knowledge of many things. Ooh, Grim answered the question of the week by not answering the question of the week. Grim.
Wait.
hold up.
Wait a minute.
I was like, oh yeah, Grim put in the A. No, you technically didn't.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little
A little
trolling.
trolling. We do a little trolling. Do a little trolling. Do a little trolling around here.
What is the? Oh, I didn't actually know that was the question of the week.
Well, because I haven't said it yet, so you still don't know it.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
I need my thinking time first. I always
Okay, you like to cheat and grab it ahead of time, you know?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
You know me. Otherwise, I end up giving. I already give whenever I put any thought into it. I already give like too long of an answer to the question you asked.
Mm.
If I didn't think it through already, I would be talking for like 15 minutes.
You can talk as long as you
I
need,
feel like
you know what I mean?
It's the opposite problem with most people. That's interesting.
That's why I'm like, I don't mind you taking your time.
To organize the thoughts a little bit, you know.
Okay, well, after you're done putting me in a column, then you can answer.
I just heard back from Clue, and I'm telling them that their guest account is in the channel with us. just so they know. Because, like, I don't want to, I don't want to surprise anyone.
It's not like we dragged you in here or anything.
It's true.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I don't have powers to do that. I do. Tell no one.
Dictator Tony, I voted for you.
Which is really impressive because of the whole dictatorship thing that you guys voted for me. Like, I see another handsome man who has just joined the default channel. Does that handsome man want an adult? Perhaps? Mayhaps? If he does, let me know, and we will gently guide your hands to our lower region down here. You want to do it?
Out. User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, yep,
whoa,
there he
whoa,
goes.
whoa.
Hi, Derrick.
Hi, Derrick.
Chance.
I like Derrick.
We like Derrick.
I like Tony.
Yay!
I like peace.
Okay, let's assume I was
Gianna's
gay.
fine, I guess.
Whoa!
Holy hell.
Gianna's mic is muted currently.
So they...
So I don't know if Gianna knows of Derrick's deceit, but...
You know I like Gianna.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wait, then why did you text me the other day saying you hate Gianna?
Chance, you weren't supposed to tell anyone that.
Oh shit! I'm
yeah,
sorry,
that's
I'm drunk.
that's
that was
really
in the other group chat, dog. What the hell?
That's really toxic that you would. Like, I know I'm in that group chat too, but like you can't just tell people that.
You can't just spread the fucking Tony PC small group shit like that, dude. Please come on.
Like I have this group chat with
I walked away
everyone.
for 30 seconds. What the fuck is happening?
Derrick's
Away with the AirPods still in, so I'm listening and everything. I was like, "What the fuck am I missing out on here?"
Derrick just fucking dunked on you. That's what you missed.
Yeah.
That's apparently so. Hi, Derrick.
Just everyone saying hello. Everyone's saying we love each other, and then I just said, Gianna's fine too, I guess.
I knew it. I knew it.
To be fair, you weren't here, and you didn't say I like Derrick. So
Of course I like Derrick.
And of course I like
You know how
Gianna.
there's
see there it is.
You know how there's just some unwritten things that don't have to be said. It's just like a universal law.
Yeah, it's a constant.
It's like Gianna's like Derrick's.
All of them?
Well, you know what? We're one for
That's
one
too
right
many.
now.
Because like we've known many Derricks through our time, and I think you would like them all most likely.
I haven't met a Derrick I haven't liked.
Have I ever met a Derrick I don't? No, I don't think so.
No,
I
never
think
have. Never have.
No, I think I'm 3 for 3. I think.
Likewise.
I don't know if I've ever met anyone. Obviously, the Derrick here, Potato Salad Derrick, and then Minecraft Derrick is who I'm gonna how I'm gonna label that one in my head.
I mean, how else would you label it?
That's true.
You know what I say? I've never met a Cullen that I do like.
Ew.
Male Aries, if you're
Have
in
you-
chat.
Have you met more than one?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
I just wanted to make sure he knows if he's around.
okay. I just
Just
think it'd
setting
be
that
impressive
boundary.
because that's not a.
I'm just putting that energy out there into the
He's
air.
like walking through the street and he like keels over like, oh, Chance hurt me, damn.
I just think it would be impressive because I'm like, that was the first time I heard that name outside of the guy from Twilight.
Edward?
Really?
Yeah, like I've never met someone with that name before.
It's always Colin, very rarely Colin.
Yeah, that's why I met funny Collins throughout my life, but not Colin. Like, you know, they're not
this
real.
This is the first Colin I've met.
The first Colin you've met?
Colin.
Oh, first Cullen, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not off to a great start.
I also don't know any Cullens.
Yeah, isn't his name like so stupid?
Ooh, this
I
man.
feel like I am like I'm like hey, he's not here. Like it'd be one thing if he was here and that you were saying stuff like Poor kid isn't even here, like, to defend himself. And then, most likely in his case, being like, yeah, you know.
I know exactly what he would say back.
What would he
He
say
would
back?
probably say something back like, Chance, shut up, or I'll suck you off right now. And then he would start laughing. Am I right?
I'd put $20 on it.
That's like almost exactly what he would say.
It's possible. That's, I would say likely.
Definitely an option.
I hate when I'm trying to insult somebody and they bring up the homoeroticism. Like, no, that's not the point. Like, get down.
No, back away.
Let's be honest. Everyone in this fucking TeamSpeak has some sexual tension with everybody else.
It's just being a human, baby.
You know?
This is life, you know?
Me and Tony just have, like, the most.
Is it tension if we relieved it over and over again about a
You guys
weekend
are
ago?
You guys are breathing.
I
on
know,
those
but,
next
like,
time
it
we
builds
talk.
it builds
It's
up so
back.
quick.
It's back. Yeah, it's back.
Dude,
That's Chance's
you just
swollen
broke my
balls,
brain
apparently.
a little bit there. Because I'm like,
What?
what do you mean that was a weekend ago? It feels like a lifetime ago right now.
This week ago. It's
Oh,
not
like
crazy.
all the shit
Dude.
you guys have been through.
All the
True.
shit that I've been through this past week.
It was only a week.
It's been.
I deserve an award for this week.
What kind of award do you want?
I did my best award.
Okay.
Golden sticker.
I can
Please,
get you
I
one of
earned
those
it.
You Tried stars.
Please, I need it. I earned it.
There was an attempt.
I tried my best.
You tried so hard and got so far.
You know what? In the end, it did not even really matter.
But in the end, it didn't matter.
Oh,
Doesn't even
Yeah.
matter.
speaking of bands with sketchy lead singers, did you guys hear that Brand New is touring again?
What?
Which, okay, wait. So
Oh,
I'm gonna get
what?
this. I'm gonna get this wrong. I don't know how to ask this. There's a joke that my one friend was saying. I try to remember the joke. What did he say? Oh no, I need to figure out what he did first. No, I'm thinking of
what's going on.
I'm thinking of someone else. I had a friend that, like, I can't remember who it was, but, like, we don't, like, do this, we don't do this, and we don't ask blank their opinion on this group of people. And I don't think it's these guys. Never mind. I don't remember which lead singer that is, though.
No, it's just Jesse Lacey, the lead singer of Brand New, is like a very popular old emo band, kind of. Was accused by several people of sexual misconduct multiple times, many years ago. So they went on very long hiatus, but they're retouring now, which has sparked a lot of debate in terms of, like, should venues really be like hiring?
Are we
I don't
sure
think
we
they
wanna do
should.
this?
We really want to do this. Very interesting debate. Very crazy. Very crazy.
It is funny. Like, I don't think you should do this. You should go away forever.
How about you don't? How about you just think about what you've done?
Yeah, I want you to think about what you've done.
You don't want you touring. I don't want you enjoying anything. Just shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm allergic to
Bless
Brand
you.
New touring again.
Dude, I hate when old bands like that
Yeah.
decide to go back on tour, because inevitably it leads to them releasing new music,
Ugh.
and 99.7% of the time it's significantly worse. And then you go to the concert and they play the new stuff.
Yeah, and they play like their one hit wonder at the very end of the show,
Yep.
Yep.
or they
Yep.
could be like the Killers and play it at the very start of their set.
Yep.
With 5 other covers of other songs not made by that band. Like, bro, I didn't come here for that. Like,
Go to a fucking Guns N' Roses concert, and instead of playing fucking Paradise City, they play Chinese Democracy.
I've been down to the paradise city with the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
Take me home.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You know,
Yeah.
I actually did know that. Thank you, though, for trying to help me out. But I already knew.
you know,
actually,
No, I actually already knew. I just said that.
you know. Sorry,
I'm gonna start getting mad here. Okay?
Like, how many knows would
I'm
it have
gonna start
taken
swinging.
for you to, like, you know,
just leave the call.
yeah, for you to make that noise IRL? Like, how many do you think it would have taken?
Listen, fuckhead, you have
Okay,
fucking crossed the line.
So I think
Get that through
I
your
already
goddamn
hit the
fucking head.
threshold potentially.
You might be there. You might
I
already be there.
think I might have already.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm going insane.
Make fucking losing it.
Nick losing it.
If I'm the sheriff,
If he's the sheriff and we're out here and he's in there and we're the sheriff and he's the caveman.
Who's flying the plane?
you know,
Who's
good
flying
talk.
the plane?
if you're here and
And
I'm
here.
here, then
And who's
who's flying
driving the
this
bus?
plane? Oh, different energies, different worlds we live in. You know,
B for bus driver.
B for bus driver.
For real.
Yo, big if true.
Big if true.
Truth.
Oh,
Big.
Chance,
I wanna
we were
play
talking about it
Fortnite again.
earlier about
What?
all the stress that you're gonna fucking encounter with all the things that you've been up to, and like my heart goes out to you, my man. So if there's anything you fucking need at this time of fucking bullshit stress fucking, like
A cigarette and a bullet.
Good order.
what's your faxing number?
Yeah, I definitely have a fax machine. Hold on, let me type it.
AOL fucking noises. God damn.
Yeah, no, I kind of just want to die and jump off a cliff and maybe, you know,
The usual.
yeah. The usual, just like more frequently.
I get it.
Just on a constant level instead of every 5 seconds.
Just, guys, when you move, make sure you're only going to move that one time and just never move again.
Never move again. Just fucking.
Just
Live
squat
there forever.
Once you find a place, you are never allowed to leave that property as long as you live.
I mean, I could be fine with those terms
How
and
it
conditions.
is. Just how it is.
Ugh. Tired of moving stress. Even this fucking stresses me out just thinking about it.
What if we took it and put it somewhere else?
Fantastic idea. You're fucking hired.
You're hired.
Do you want a doctorate? You want my doctorate?
Just hands you over and someone else to talk to.
Hell yeah, dude.
And he said, no way. And I said, way.
I said, I haven't heard that one before.
He said, no way. And I said, way.
Way. That's good.
Christ.
Christ on a ham and cheese.
On a ham and What?
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 The
What?
hell? It's called park roll.
I didn't say a Taylor ham, dog. Okay, those are very different things.
Oh,
I'm a
whoa,
pork
whoa.
roll believer, true and true. I will not have my good name sullied by the Taylor ham community, okay?
Taylor.
Fucking pork roll heathens.
Never been Taylor Ham. It won't ever be Taylor Ham.
Grounds down your fucking throat.
Keith, you haven't talked to me in so long, and already
It does feel like forever.
I join and you bully the shit out of me.
Oh, my
It's
poor-
like you want me
my
to
poor
leave,
little
Keith.
victim. Chance.
You
Wild
have no
statements.
empathy, Keith. You know that?
I almost pulled an Aries and told you to fucking suck both my nuts.
What?
Just like Aries. You
As
don't
compared
have
to just
nuts.
one.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.
Don't call
I'm
him No
so
Nut
fresh,
Keith
you
for
can
nothing.
suck my nuts.
No nut, Keith. God damn it.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Thank you. I know it's a good one. Thank you.
Your Oscars are waiting outside. What the fuck are you gonna do about the fish, Chance?
But the fish?
And like all that type of shit.
One
Everything from the
big
tank is
bag.
going in a giant, one of those big 5-gallon
or
Home
something.
Depot
Ah, okay,
buckets.
Hell yeah.
And they're just gonna have to survive.
You're literally deporting them. You're literally deporting your fish right
We
now.
are.
What the fuck?
We're deporting the cats too because they were born and raised here.
That's crazy.
You're deporting the cats.
They were naturalized under 5 years ago, so that makes. I'm sorry. I'm not...
Oh my god. No, please.
No, please.
No, 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 no.
Wait,
And he
wait,
said,
wait.
no way.
God damn.
Ugh.
Yeah, I wish I could just mail you beer, Chance. Like, just mail you substances right now.
What did Michael Jackson take? Give me some of that.
Oh yeah, what did his doctor kill him with? Yeah, give me some of that.
Yeah, that's what I need.
That's what I need. God damn.
God damn.
Give me that fucking mainline some ivermectin into my body.
Ivermectin, oh my god.
Give me it all. Give me everything you got. I want a cocktail of it.
Cocktail.
If you will.
It's funny you use the word cocktail because I'm sure you already know, but when you get like for something, if someone has an HIV infection or a viral infection, where you can use multiple drugs to target multiple different parts of that virus, they will give you something called a cocktail of drugs. Like, oh god.
Also,
Not quite
if
a
you just
Molotov
take
cocktail.
if you take a lot of drugs, they also will just call it a cocktail. For anyone that's playing along at home.
Oh yeah. I'm drinking 5 cocktails right now, Tony. I'm playing along at home.
Ivermectin,
Man.
nitrochlorine, hell yeah.
I've been playing all night.
And that's why I'm home and not with Tony. Smile.
Wow.
What'd I do?
No, I'm saying I'm not. Usually I'm with you for a podcast, and I'm not because I wanted to be high and drunk for podcast this week.
Oh,
Let's
is that the energy?
That is the energy. This has been a
Wait.
week from not fun, so I deserve it. I earned it.
Well, I mean, like I would join if that was the energy. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Let's do
Chance, dude,
it.
Tony.
I don't have alcohol or drugs.
Tony.
I love drunk Tony.
He's a guy, all right. He's one of the people.
I'm a big fan of drunk Tony.
Hey, he's
Me
very
too.
lovey. Are you touchy also when you're drunk? Call me.
Are you drunk yet?
Okay. How do I? You know, I made this and I didn't think ahead. I wonder if this works.
What are you trying to do?
I'll figure it out.
I guess I'll never know.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, child.
Don't worry.
See,
You know,
Heaven's
I
got a
didn't
place
worry
for
until
you.
the second. Don't you worry.
Have you never heard that song?
Now I'm worried.
No, I'm worried.
I've not heard this.
You've never heard that song?
Don't you worry, child.
Oh,
Great
See,
song.
Heaven's got a place for you.
The year has got a place for you. Oh, Sierra's got a prayer for you.
What?
I thought those were the words.
Sierra got a plan for your prayer
No,
for you?
a prayer for you. I also have
the
audio.
hell?
I also have hold up. I also have auditory processing issues here, so let's not jump on this bandwagon too fast.
I'm willing to jump on the bandwagon.
I don't need
Which
this.
side of the bandwagon? The chance side?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
hey, back up. What the
if you
hell,
if you look at in the TeamSpeak or on stream, I made it for you. I've been working on that for the last like 20 or so minutes.
Wait, hold on. What happened?
I did it. I made it for you.
What did you make?
Look, you can either look on stream or in the TeamSpeak. And if you can't see in the TeamSpeak, just look on stream.
Oh, thank you. That is the energy of this week.
You made it through the week.
I did.
I even put the crying cat with the thumbs up.
Thank you. No, that's me right now. You captured the energy so well.
Yeah, you tried.
I did, and it didn't even matter.
You know, just so you have it, I'm gonna DM you this because it's a work of art. They say
it is.
People call me one of the artists of my generation.
If not the.
No, they call me one of the artists of my generation.
It's certainly one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll one up you. They call me the best alcoholic of our generation. So, save your applause. I know it's impressive.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Save your applause for real. Yeah. Hope you enjoy your participation trophy thing you wanted.
I did. I do enjoy it a lot.
Good. Very glad.
A tiny star next to Gianna's name for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, that's a good idea. The only issue is the TeamSpeak moves so often when people join that I will have to constantly...
that is very true.
Yeah. You're aware.
You know.
So just so you know, like, the is a Gianna-ism that I've picked up from being around her too much. So,
oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, that I did not just randomly say, after saying things before you, Gianna. So,
I'm glad I can have this influence on your life.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Tony-isms you've
Gianna's
picked up.
got the fucking strings. She's a ventriloquist. Oh my goodness.
You definitely didn't say smile before me.
I never said smile before you, and now I say it all the time, and people look at me like I'm crazy.
Smile.
They're like, smile?
That's my influence. That's my lasting legacy, is people saying smile out loud.
Yeah.
And often it's not used in times where you'd actually smile.
You know what? That's very true.
Exactly.
Smile. Yeah, so I think it's about time, actually, before we do that, I need to, I think I need to catch up,
You need ketchup?
No, I need to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, are these all the same? Because I thought I had a few different flavors in here. So I wanted something different. Okay, what are you?
What are you?
Oh, it says
why are you?
How are you?
Nah, I'm gonna do a classic first. Funny enough,
I can't wait to hear what the decision is.
I just want, I have a few bottles of Angry Orchard from a lovely set of people now, but I also had some cans left over, and the cans are older, so I'm gonna do the cans first.
And it's a can of Angry Orchard?
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The first round draft pick for the Tony's Drink Draft is a can of Angry Orchard. Congratulations.
You better down this bitch. My parlay is at stake.
I just take a bong rip into the mic, match the energy.
Oh, yeah.
No balls. No balls.
I've really been trying to decide Where would we going for first round draft pick? It wasn't very easy to make this decision. There's a lot of players that you can build a team around, but there are very few, like in Angry Orchards, that can play every position. An Angry Orchard can be your one and done drink. It can be your getting fucked up drink. It can be your, we're having a little bit of a barbecue. I need something to pair here that a lot of people will drink. I don't know. Angry Orchard fills, the role of so many things, so it can be used. Very versatile. So, good pick, I think.
Okay, let's get a round of applause for Tony.
Good pick. Good pick.
Good pick.
Thank
Good
you,
pick.
thank you.
Good pick.
Thank you.
I just set up my new bed, and it looks fantastic and so cozy, and I can't wait to get all snug as a bug in a rug.
New bed?
Well, like new bedding.
Okay, new bedding.
So it's a
That
new
makes
bed to
more
me
sense.
because it's fresh and new to me.
That's true. That's real. What does the bedding look like?
It's a really basic comforter it's like a dusty blue. And I threw on pink sheets
Dusty.
because I didn't have anything else.
What makes a color dusty? That's what I want to know.
Kind
As a
of
color
grayish. Kind of grayish.
So,
Okay,
One sec.
dusty.
Dust.
because like when you're talking about like, these blankets are very comfortable, someone called them dusty. I'm like, I don't think I want to lay on these blankets anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either, actually.
The cake than a layer of dust.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appetizing to me.
No, it's usually not how I like my cake. Not one of my top flavors. I'll be real. It's not going to go early in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of early in the draft, I think it's time for our question of the week. So our question of the week
Question
this
of the week. Should I drink vodka or rum? Sorry.
Well, that's the question of the day. We're talking about
Rum.
the question of the week, but we'll get to
Vodka.
question of the day. You like rum more. Why are you asking this question?
Because I have the option.
Rum.
Vodka if you're not a quitter. Come on.
Rum, if you're not a
Vodka.
fucking bitch.
What are you,
I
a
love
fucking 50-year-old
rum.
man addicted to cigarettes? Come on, vodka.
Yes, dude, that's my dream. I'm on that trajectory in life.
Okay.
Actually, I take it back. Do the rum.
There's only one way to decide. Did Aries leave the decision coin behind? Or did she take it?
No, she
Decision
took it.
coin?
Fuck!
It's this like cool decorated coin inside of a case, and one side says yes, one side says no. But it looks like mystical and shit. The design. So
It's
we have used
the
it
decision
a few
coin.
times to make decisions that neither of us want to make.
Well, what was really
Good coin.
fun when the four of us were hanging out, and I think Chance said it. Wow, a group of 4 indecisive people. Who would have guessed?
You're like, this is great.
And then I asked, "What's everyone want for dinner?" or something like that.
And then
Never
no one
before
had
that.
a concrete
Yeah.
answer.
I would love to be a dictator in that circumstance. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're getting this.
Every group needs one. I feel like towards the end, I felt like I was stepping up a little bit to like make decisions on like where we were eating. Well, most of it was based off of where I wouldn't die, truthfully.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's usually why I give you the reins when it comes to food.
I know, and then I especially
'Cause you're hosting,
with
you can't make a decision.
Tony, I don't want to like say any recommendation until I know that it's also safe for Tony, because I know that Tony, there's a possibility that he'll be a slimy little fucking snake and be like, yeah, let's go there, and like fucking lie and go there to make everyone else happy, and then be like miserable and eat like
You
lettuce.
Machiavellian little cumrag. What the hell?
No,
Excuse me?
he'd be too
that
fucking
sounds
nice about
that sounds
it.
nothing like me. I would do that. Yeah.
And then I'd feel like a piece of shit later, and I'd be like, ah, fuck, he was lying because I wanted it. or some shit, and then I'd feel like an asshole.
Told me.
Yeah, I would do something like that. Yeah. I would
need
do
to
that
drink
if
my
I
water
wasn't
again.
like super hungry. Truthfully, if I'm hungry though, I look for real.
You'd be serious. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
very serious about it.
All I'm hearing
Man.
is that Tony is so agreeable that we can maybe push him to commit a war crime or something.
Yeah, probably. I
Crime.
mean, like
War
if you,
crime. Yeah.
I think I might be like number like 3 ranked in here to do war crime. I think Gianna would just for the fun of it.
Just for the chaos.
Chance would do it if it was politically aligned with his interests, I think.
What do you mean Chance is going to do it? His trajectory is fucking world domination.
And actually, Keith would just press a button for the chaos of it as well. So maybe
Yes,
I'm number
he would.
4.
Oh no, I thought it'd be a Diet Coke. I'm sorry.
This is a regular
Wrong
Coke, not a
button.
Diet Coke. Presses the
Sorry,
button.
I'm talking to
Coke
my dog.
Zero.
That's it. I'm nuking this place.
God damn it.
Zimbabwe, count your days.
I don't know if Derrick would commit war crimes.
Derrick would. I know.
I just don't think Derrick would be
there's
bothered
war
to do so.
suggestions, thank you.
Oh, war
War
suggestions. I'm sorry.
suggestions.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All wars are crimes.
I just have a feeling Derrick would be in a position where it's like, Chancellor Derrick, we need you to decide whether we're gonna like drop the nuke here. And Derrick would say, my gut says maybe, and nothing would happen.
God, we're really into this.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Tell her I said hello.
Tell my wife I'm an orangutan.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Huh?
What? Ramen.
Huh?
Ramen. Ramen.
Huh?
Huh. If only you guys actually saw the fucking Minecraft movie.
Yes.
You guys are posers.
Fucking
Proposers.
lying pieces of shit.
I never said I saw the Minecraft movie. We were just in the theater.
Me.
We just,
Yeah,
it was never
that's
said,
true.
it was just heavily implied.
objectively better
You
movie.
snake.
I did send it and was like, I wonder when Chance is going to ask how the Minecraft movie was.
Chance
I
is
was
sitting there all
waiting.
excited, being like, I can't wait to talk to Tony about this.
I was waiting to hear Tony's opinion on the Minecraft movie on the podcast, and he is a snake.
Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it soon.
It's too late.
Oh, I'm not, it's not going to be in time for, tonight, but
We watched a different movie tonight.
we did.
It was a good movie. A little throwback.
I feel like I could give everyone like 25 guesses and they wouldn't guess it.
No, it's such an obscure movie.
What'd you guys watch?
You want to guess?
Not after what you've told me, no.
What do you mean it's...
What if we play 20 questions? Like, it's like yes
I
or
was
no.
thinking, is it a horror movie?
No.
Um.
Tony hates
Is it a
horror
Mel
movies.
Brooks
Chance.
movie?
No.
It's not a Mel Brooks movie.
Okay, what a weird fucking. Okay,
What
anyway,
the
Chance.
fuck?
Chance.
No,
your
but
turn.
if he was on though, you would have like a 1 in 5. Like it would be...
All right, Chance, your turn.
It's a rom-com?
No.
No.
Fuck.
Oh, me again. Oh, fuck. Is it generally? Is it a drama movie?
No.
No, not primarily.
Okay, so not drama, not horror. Okay. All right, Derrick.
Is it a comedy movie?
Yes.
I would say it leans towards comedy.
Leans towards?
There is a genre that I would like
Okay.
put it under first before comedy. Like there's a word I'd put in front of comedy.
Alright. Huh.
Like, no, I guess you guys have more questions.
Yeah,
so
just like a
give
No,
away too much
15
information.
more questions. Calm down.
I know. I'm trying to like try and get like a deeper question now. Fuck.
Mm.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, can I get a? Was it released within the last 5 years?
Good question.
No.
No.
No. Okay, so it's gonna be Deep Archives.
Is it like a shit posting comedy kind of movie where it's so bad it's funny, like The Room?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's not. I will tell you this. It is not like legendary in the shitpost.
Is
like,
it Blazing Saddles?
No.
No.
That's why I asked.
It's
Mel
not a
Brooks
Mel
movie.
Brooks movie. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was. I didn't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's 2 on me. So we gotta get 2 from each other. Okay, Chance, you get 2.
God damn it!
See, if it had been Blazing Saddles, and I asked that was my
That
first
would've been
thought
the
was Blazing
follow-up.
Saddles.
Yeah.
I do really want to watch Blazing Saddles just to tell Derrick how much I like it, because I know Derrick is a fan.
Okay.
If you don't go in expecting what it is, you might not enjoy it.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
have
say
to
I've never heard
remember-
of this movie.
It's a very much a product of its time. But oh my god, is it such a
Alright.
good product?
Okay.
Let's
what
stay on
do we
track.
know
Chance,
so
you get
far?
2.
What
So
do we know
it's
so
not.
far?
It's
Let's
not
review.
a comedy. It's a shitpost funny. It's not horror.
Mhm.
It's not Mel Brooks. It's not Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So, Tony.
Yeah.
Is it a Mike Myers movie?
No.
Good question.
No?
Ah.
It's not the Love Guru.
No, actually, I was for some reason in my mind I went. I think Tony would be one of those guys to go back and watch The Cat in the Hat.
I actually, though,
Solid movie.
maybe because how chaotic that movie is. The line in the movie itself that is "I'm going to kill you, make it look like an accident" is kind of crazy to be in a children's movie.
Yeah. All right, you get another one, Chance. You get another yes.
Oh shit.
Excited.
Fuck.
Did it come out before the 90s?
No.
No.
Okay, so we're at 10 questions. We're halfway.
There is a real chance that none of you know what this movie is, by the way.
Oh, so it's a little bit obscure?
Yeah, I would argue it is. I'm going to give you that hint.
Okay,
there's the question that I'm thinking of that, if you answer, it will help you at least try to figure out if you know it, but no one's asked it yet.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is gonna go over the fuck my head. I'm gonna be so angry at both of you. All right, both Chance and Derrick get one more.
Okay.
So it's more recent because it came out after the 90s, or in the 90s even potentially.
I will tell you this because of the way you asked it. It did not. 1990 is not in the number.
So it's in the 2000s.
2000 or later,
And not in the last.
and not within the last 5 years. Because I think we could give you the year, and I still don't think you're going to get the answer for it. Truthfully.
Okay, so those are 2 other questions. Is Adam Sandler in this movie?
No.
Is
I
Will
really-
Ferrell in this movie?
No, there's a question you're missing, and you'd
Derrick?
be going the right direction.
Think about types of movies.
Yeah.
Is Jonah Hill in this movie?
No.
Good
Fuck.
question.
We're fucked. It's over.
Was this made by Hollywood?
What do you mean by Hollywood?
Okay, so is this a non-indie film?
I don't think it's an indie. Let me see who made it.
Definitely not an indie film.
All right.
Let me figure out who made it first, and I'll tell you because I don't know.
It's not not gonna help that much.
I will say, there are some pretty famous people in the movie.
Pretty stacked cast for what it was.
A decent cast.
And we haven't
Decent
a
cast.
singular
Yeah.
one.
They're a heavy 3 names, I would say. Maybe 4. But
Okay,
mainly the
Chance
money
has to
went
guess.
towards the pro tag, I think, or one of the people.
Spit it out, Chance. What do you think?
There's
4. We have 4 more guesses between the 3 of us.
Yeah.
So you technically get 2.
I might let you, if we'll see what we're after 20, and I might let this go to 40 questions to see if you can.
This is gonna be the entire podcast.
This is gonna be the podcast, yeah.
Movie.
And then you guys are just gonna be really pissed that you've never heard of this movie before.
What the hell is? Insert movie title here.
I want you to ask this question so bad, but no one has yet.
I'm trying to think of what.
Think of different types of movies is the biggest hint I could give you.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Basically,
I don't know.
Post movie.
And not genres.
What do you mean?
Types of movies.
What do you mean? Oh, this is a family story. What do you mean?
Is
Potentially.
it animated?
Yes.
Yes, it's animated.
Yes.
That's
I was
the question I was
just
trying to
gonna
lead you
fucking
to.
ask that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to lead you to, is once you get it in your head that it's animated, you're gonna, like, have a way better shot if you're guessing
okay,
Jonah
so is it
Hill
Pixar?
movies are out of...
Let's the chance have a guess.
Is it a Pixar film?
No.
Okay,
No.
that knocks out a
Okay.
couple.
Shit.
Does it have Ray Romano
Hold on,
in it?
get in the line. Get in line. Is it
Okay.
is it an R-rated movie?
No.
It's not. Okay.
Is it Horton Hears a Who?
No.
That was
No.
the 20th. That was the 20th question. Damn.
Okay,
Ah.
you guys get at least 10 more, because you're not gonna get it. yet.
All right, chance to get two. Chance to get two.
Ah, fuck.
Gianna, you're cool with them getting, like, 10 more, because I don't think
Oh
they're...
yeah. They're not gonna.
I don't
get
think
it.
you guys are close yet.
Is it Flushed Away?
No.
No, that's also a good movie though. Great shout.
Is Flushed Away not Pixar?
Flushed Away is DreamWorks. I
No,
believe.
yeah, I think it's DreamWorks.
Probably DreamWorks.
You got one more chance.
Oh, I have one more?
Yes, you have. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna guess and oh wait, no, I'm not.
You don't have to
There's
guess a
two.
movie yet.
This I know, but there's three, and I'm like fairly confident it might be one of these three.
I'm struggling not to Google right now, like, 'cause I feel like that's cheating.
Okay, this question can only be answered, I think, or can only be answered by Gianna. The main character,
Okay.
primary color of the main character.
Ooh,
Wow.
that
So
depends
it-
on who you consider the main character.
I almost would say this is
Interesting.
a
I think I know.
arguably an ensemble cast.
I think
All right, good, Derek.
is Jim Parsons in it?
No.
No. Who's Jim Parsons?
Sheldon
Sheldon
from
from-
Family Guy.
Oh no.
Was this ever shown on Adult Swim?
I don't
Probably
think
not.
it would be.
Okay.
It's
Doubtful.
not. It's not
It
that
wasn't
level.
R-rated, so
It's
I'm
not
assuming
R-rated.
it was a kids. I'm assuming it was a kids movie. That's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Okay. It's not what I thought then. Jim Parsons isn't in it.
I think chances,
Was-
I guess, yeah.
Oh wait, is it me?
Yeah, I think it's you. Yep.
Was it Madagascar?
No.
No.
Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess at all.
Fuck! I was like, when you said ensemble cast, I was like, oh, it's gotta be.
Derek.
I would.
Uh,
I'm gonna give this hint away as well because I really don't think it like narrows it down too much. I'd argue there are like 4 characters that are make up the ensemble.
um,
I'm still
Have we
thinking
confirmed
Madagascar.
have we confirmed if it's DreamWorks or not?
No, we haven't. We haven't asked that question.
Is
I,
it DreamWorks?
I don't
No.
think it's DreamWorks, but I will
It's
check.
not, I looked it
Oh,
up.
it's not
It's not.
DreamWorks either.
It's not.
No.
Oh,
What?
Because that's because there's like whoever made Horton Hears a Who isn't DreamWorks or
Are it?
so there is another one.
Of the 4 characters, are 2 of them female?
Yes,
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
exactly 2 of them.
We have 3 more guesses. Next is Jens.
bro, I don't even know. Right
I know. I'm not confident.
I'm lost.
See, I thought my
So,
Jim Parsons
I'm
guess
going
was a good
to-
reach, but I was wrong.
I'm going to retract something real fast because I'm doing a little bit more research while you were asking questions. And Googling the people that made this movie, Wikipedia at least does call them an independent film production studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My apologies.
Interesting.
So it is an indie film. Interesting.
It's an indie film, but like I thought I saw it in theaters.
I definitely saw it in theaters.
Which I know indie films can be in theaters, but
Or maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I feel like we have all the puzzle pieces. I just can't. I can't
like
put my
legitimately, is it to me? It's if it reached your circle or not. And this was a very random movie. Like, how many guesses do you have left?
We have 3 guesses.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna. We'll say each of you gets 1 guess, right? Of like what you think it is. I'm gonna try to give out, of the movie's name. The year the movie was 2005, to give you an idea. Of like what era it came out in. So it wasn't like more recent. It is actually 20 years old this year.
It's exactly the era I've been thinking of, and I still can't fucking get it.
Oh, 2005.
Should we give them some of the genres, or should we just?
No, Derrick might have it. I don't know.
Is it Wallace and Gromit?
No, I
Two
love that
female,
movie, though.
2 female, 2 male.
Oh, right. I forgot about the 2 females.
Yeah.
What was the 2 female part? I don't even remember.
So out of the 4 characters, 2 of them are women.
The 4 main characters.
And I'm going to tell you this at the very least. I have an alternative answer to the main character color question. I know I'm the colorblind one, but I think one of the main characters can be associated with the color red.
Yeah.
One of them can be associated with the color red.
Okay, so we have 2 guesses. I think Chance and I have a guess. I'm not sure yet. I have no idea.
And another big hint that I can give is, this is the biggest hint I think I can give you, is it's sort of, it uses characters that are historically from other works, meaning they're characters from different stories.
Bro! It's fucking Hoodwinked.
It is Hoodwinked.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, it's Hoodwinked. Yep.
Damn,
balls, bro.
that's crazy.
I really wanted you guys to get it, so I'm like, all right, if you don't know it after that, it's Hoodwinked.
I know it so well because all my fucking friends thought it was so funny when I was 10 years old too. Make fun of the Keith scene.
Such a good movie.
That's why I didn't want to tell
but the
you that. And I'm like,
story
this
held
might be like scarring for Keith.
Great.
They say that Keith is not like a cool name in the movie.
Look out for Keith.
And like, so we it's really funny. But we watched it today. In 2005, the animation did not hold up. In 2025, the animation really, really does not hold up.
All I did
I'm
was
sure
like,
it was bad.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know about this movie, it's an ensemble cast, meaning they're like, I would argue there's 4 main characters. 3 of them are from Little Red Riding Hood. It's Red, Little Red Riding Hood herself, the granny, the big bad wolf, and then Kirk, of course, famously. I think he was made up for this movie. Truthfully, I don't know what else he could be from.
The Axemen. No, I think they're all from the original Red Riding Tale.
Is there a guy called Kirk?
I don't know
An
if he's called
Axeman?
Kirk, but I think there is an Axeman who, like, because they get eaten in the original Grimm's fairy tale, and he cuts them out of the wolf's stomach.
See, I don't know the Grimm's fairy tale version of Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I think that's how the Grimm's fairy tale version goes, or a version.
I'm really happy that you guys got it eventually. But listen to this cast, okay? The main character, Anne Hathaway. Red is Anne Hathaway.
no idea. I had no idea.
Glenn Close plays the granny. Patrick Warburton plays the wolf. Jim Belushi is the woodsman. Other people that gave voices, Andy Dick played the rabbit Boingo. Anthony
Boingo.
Anderson plays a random detective. If anyone knows who Exhibit is, like the rapper, he plays the chief of police in the movie, who's a bear.
Pimp My Ride Exhibit?
See, I didn't know he did.
Is that
Pimp-
really him?
Yeah, actually, I think that is.
5 was like the peak of Exhibit's popularity because that was like when Pimp My Ride was happening.
That's so funny.
I would do anything to watch Pimp My Ride again on my big ass fucking like box TV in the living room. Oh my god.
So has everyone seen the movie Hoodwink though before? Like,
I've seen it.
Yes.
okay,
I have not.
okay,
No,
Now that you've mentioned it, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
it's funny.
It's good. I like it. It holds up, I think.
Fuck that.
You know,
I thought it was
hey,
cute.
the
I enjoyed
Bonnie.
it.
What's up, Dakota? Like Bandit Keith? You know, not quite Bandit Keith from the 2005 cult classic Hoodwinked. Yeah, I think like part of my identity at this point is just talking about animated movies from like 20 years ago. With like all of our Chicken Little stuff we do on the channel with like the relates us to Chicken Little. I want him to pimp my ride. Ines, I believe that Exhibit would pimp your ride in modern day.
Do you guys remember Stuart Little?
Yeah, of course.
Y'all
Hell
remember
yeah, of
Stuart
course.
Little?
Dr.
Eating
House
cheese like
Dad.
Stuart Little. In New York like Stuart
Yeah,
Little.
weird.
Find another
Madness out of
rapper rhyming
1,000
Stuart
bitches.
Little with Stuart Little.
Yeah.
No one else will know that reference. But yeah. Do you remember who voiced Stuart Little, by the way? Wild, shout to me. Like,
I'm gonna guess Tobey Maguire.
no, but like, not like crazy far off.
Michael Cera.
No, go wrong direction.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh!
No.
I have no
I
idea.
just looked it up.
It's Michael J.
Oh.
Fox.
Oh, that's crazy.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah. Tobey Maguire was close, but you went into like the even
went to the
nerdier
weird
than he.
Yeah.
And you had to
Stuart
go to
Little.
like a little bit cooler than Tobey Maguire, and you'll get to Michael J. Fox.
Okay, so like Tobey Maguire and Brad Pitt used to play underground poker at each other, and Brad Pitt used to be terrified of Tobey Maguire for some reason. Like,
What the fuck?
like he had a massive, dude. Tobey Maguire, Lord, runs deep, runs deep,
Runs deep.
runs deep.
Don't fit.
Dr. House was a dad always tripped me out. It is kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that-
Hugh Laurie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about range.
He doesn't. He's British. He doesn't speak with an American accent normally.
I mean-
it's so crazy.
Go watch the 101 Dalmatians live action where you can watch Arthur Weasley and Dr. House steal a bunch of Dalmatian puppies.
It's true! I
It's-
remember that movie.
Completely escaped my memory until now.
You just
Crazy.
unlocked that memory in me.
Yeah, these neurons have been long since.
Wait.
Like, what the hell?
he was in. Wait, House was in 101 Dalmatians, like the live action version.
Yes.
So was Arthur Weasley. They were the
What?
two bad guys that stole all the puppies for
Hold
Cruella.
up. I have to look this up because like I can't picture them in it. Glenn Close was also in 101 Dalmatians, playing Corella. Glenn Close was the granny in Hoodwink that we were just talking about, which is very funny. That
Oh,
like
yeah.
Insane.
I'm watching the trailer for 101 Dalmatians, the live action right now. So when do they have all these puppies? Like they have them at once? Because like that's horrifying.
So it's very important to know that there are different 101 live action versions.
This
So
is the one with Hugh Laurie in it.
Okay.
in the original 101 Dalmatians, essentially what happened was the guy that like owned the male Dalmatian fell in love with the woman who had the female Dalmatian, and then the male Dalmatian and the female Dalmatian fell in love, blah, blah, blah. They had 2 puppies. Or maybe a few more. I can't remember the exact numbers. But they did not have 101.
Right.
But
Because
Cruella was trying to make a Dalmatian fur coat. So she stole the puppies from them and then took them to a house where there was 99 other Dalmatian puppies in order to make the coat.
Yes.
I'm so glad we have Derrick. I'm so glad we have Derrick.
So me and Elaine did a big oldest to most recent Disney movie thing, because Elaine wanted to watch them all, so I was like, okay, sure, whatever. So I watched 101 Dalmatians 4 or 5 months ago, maybe longer ago than that, but it was recent enough that I remember the plot.
You know what's wild that I just watched in the trailer?
Did not have 101 Dalmatian puppies at once.
Did I see this right in the trailer, Derek? Did 3 raccoons steal a car?
Maybe I didn't watch. We didn't watch the live actions.
Oh, you didn't do the live action one? Okay, I was like,
watch the animated.
Did those 3 raccoons steal a car in this trailer? I don't remember this movie because I just saw that. I don't know. I love raccoons.
I don't remember the live action at all. But, the only thing I remember about the live action is the fact that Hugh Laurie and Arthur Weasley are the 2 thieves.
It was very weird to see them in that role of a Home Alone esque bad guys, like the bumbling fools.
Yeah.
Speaking of bumbling fools, we never actually got to the question of the week. I think I was ready to do it, and then we never actually did it. Our question of the week: if you had to ban planes, trains, or automobiles forever, pretty much by doing this, I would say they just don't exist anymore. Which would you ban?
Automobiles.
I'm inclined to agree on the caveat that better infrastructure for the other 2 is immediately improved upon the other one disappearing.
Well, for a while it would be bad because they just all disappeared.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be like the blip in Infinity War, where it's there's repercussions. I want it to all be.
No, there's repercussions. Yeah, to your choice, there are societal issues.
There's also immediate benefits to that too. I'm sure everyone remembers the New York skyline during the pandemic, where you could see people in the individual floors from 30 miles away, with your telephone. There was no smog. Yeah, there'd be terrible things, but there'd also be immediate good things as well.
Sure.
So I'm definitely on the automobiles. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Dude, if we're talking about getting rid of one of them completely, I'm getting rid of planes.
Ooh.
you unemployed the entirety of the Washington state. What the hell?
Because, dude, listen. It's got to be planes. Because even if we have the best rail infrastructure in human history, it's still not going to go to your front door. And there's still going to be people that need a car. You can't completely eliminate them. But fuck planes. Planes suck. Who wants to go to the airport and wait fucking 2 hours to get in the vehicle that they are traveling in?
Okay, you nationalist fuck, you can stay in the United States. Well, I'm gonna take a plane to fucking
Dude,
Spain, suck my dick.
They should build a train under the ocean.
Yeah, okay, all right, I'm down with that. That sounds pretty sick.
So,
cables, transatlantic cables. Okay, the cables are down there. Why can't we go down there?
We have friends that will tell you those don't exist. By the way, I'm not going to call anyone out in particular because they're not here to defend themselves. But.
You believe a lot of weird things.
It is true. It is true. Yeah, when I was coming up with this question, unfortunately, like, to me, the thing that would have the least repercussions on the most people would be getting rid of trains. A lot of people can take. I love trains, but planes allow people to go from one country to the other or travel long distances in a shorter period of time. Automobiles, unfortunately, can do pretty much everything that a train can do for you. And I think like the elimination of trains affect people like traveling for work in like a city, maybe the most. But I think overall it would be the least amount of people impacted, I think.
I kind of agree, but I think the vast majority of people who are workers are in a city urban environment to begin with. The vast majority of Americans, for example, and the amount of people who take a singular path train from, let's say, Jersey to New York is with thousands per hour. So if you were put that on the road, nobody would get anywhere.
You would also be eliminating everyone that takes public transport, transit of like buses and stuff by getting rid of automobiles as well.
Yeah.
Either way, whichever we eliminate, there would have to be serious investment to counteract.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of like within the prompt.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like compensation.
Thank you for the alert. Tony just single-handedly destroyed most of Japan. That is true. For a lot of their traveling is, but you know,
you're thinking too small. We need the bullet car. Come on.
See, we don't have that right now, and that's my answer is based off the things we do have.
Tony's about to be super nationalist and be like, "I'm talking about America here." Actually,
America.
In America, we don't like no goddamn trains.
I love trains, dude. Like, they're actually really useful. Yeah. Like, in the area in which I inhabit. But I don't know. Part of me thinks that you could replace the job of trains with public transport. It wouldn't be fun. But I think you can replace it. And I don't think trains can replace all of the things that automobiles do and like the individuality that it gives you.
Yeah, no, I get you.
True, but I also feel like I am combating on a highway with so much freight as it is. If you were to take that all off the trains and force that in a car, it'd be like...
also, a lot of it, I think, would go into planes as well. It wouldn't just be automobiles that take on cargo. A lot of planes would take the cargo on as well.
Yeah, I can see that. But I think a railway has a lot easier time being built in front of my house than an airport.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Have you tried to build an airport in front of your house?
You're right, actually. Let me.
Then what the fuck do you know, Keith?
Sorry, Mr. Aeronautical Chance over here with his wings, wanting to spread them, but I'll give you some of the spread.
Who the fuck do you think? Oh, okay. Bend over.
And I think we're talking about different parts of the process, Keith, as well.
Yeah. That's true.
Because I was referring to like moving large amounts of cargo from like one state to the other, for example. Mm-hmm. That would be done probably, well, maybe not by state, but if you're moving from California to New Jersey via plane, you know, you wouldn't use a train most likely anyway. You would do plane, and then once it's in New Jersey, you would go to its distributors, like probably via car, which it would have anyway.
I'd be super curious to know like how much like cargo, like these cargo planes, like these massive 747s can actually hold versus like a train. Like, are they comparable?
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Singular 20 or 30 stack fucking train, maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
Like a plane designed for cargo, like a cargo plane, versus a cargo train. Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, I would imagine that a plane is significantly less efficient
probably
in terms of the space, but obviously significantly more efficient in terms of speed.
Yeah, it would get it done faster. So you could
less in energy as well. Let's take a look. Cargo plane.
You could. It wouldn't be as fast, but you could Sorry, it would be faster via plane, but you wouldn't be able to carry as much. Is my guess.
I would imagine a train would use considerably less energy
Yeah,
as well.
I agree. Dakota said England and France have the 30-mile underwater train. Let's just expand on that and make the Atlantic train railway, baby. See, that would be cool.
Exactly. They'll put them next to the cables so we can finally prove to these motherfuckers that they're not a lie.
What I will say is I don't think, and like this doesn't affect everyone who will be watching stream or anything, but for us, for like a lot of people that live in America, I don't think we're currently in a position that other countries would super want to work with us to make something like that happen.
Yay.
So I think, because I'm considering all this into my answer of
I have an answer versus like how much like pound tonnage they can have. So a plane typically, depending on the size, can do anywhere from 30 to 100,000 pounds of cargo. One of those big ass fucking cargo planes.
Okay.
A typical train with I forget how many carts, but the average one can do like 189,000. So almost double the amount of capacity in a train. So chances are right. Yeah, I guess so. A long ass fucking linked train is probably easier to add cargo to than a plane, but interesting.
I feel like getting the cargo onto plane versus train, like the manual labor, probably isn't crazy different.
Yeah, they're all coming from the same dock, right?
Yeah, so that's why like it's just you're loading it into a different vessel. Like that part I don't think.
Also, I think it's important to realize one of the other things between them too is like with a train, you have a very set, defined limit on like the frequency of delivery that you can make, versus with a plane where it's like, well, no, I can just send like 10 planes at the same time that are all going to go to the same airport filled with shit.
Right.
Versus like I can send one train and then it has to get unloaded and then I can send another train.
I've also seen on a similar facet of that argument where in terms of emissions wise and efficiency, a cargo plane will emit like 90% more CO2 per passenger kilometer than the other. So it's a crazy difference in terms of efficiency.
Oh, I'm sure.
And, I mean, we've all seen the Taylor Swift like emissions log and everything, but like it is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, fuck you.
What?
So something that like I was curious about is, and this is numbers within the US only, planes versus trains is what I was thinking. Amount of deaths via accidents in a year, there are more deaths in railroad collisions and than plane crashes.
By how much? By what magnitude?
About triple, it looks like.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a high number.
Right, I was going to ask the actual number. Was it like a deaths
it's
per...
difference per year. According to this site, there was 258 fatal plane crashes in 2020. No, fatal plane 1912. Okay, I gotta look this up a little more to get the exact number. I was being a dick and using the AI overview because I didn't feel like getting into it. But now I've been questioning the source, so I actually have to look into it.
You've been duped. You've been schmeckledorfed.
Alright, I had to look up plane crash deaths. I was looking plane accident, plane deaths.
I guess per passenger, I would probably guess it would be
In
Chinese,
2023, there were 327 plane deaths. And in 2023, there were 995 railroad deaths. So it is approximately triple.
Huh.
Someone's
Super low
reverbing
values.
back.
That was Gianna. I think it's done now. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
AirPod fell out of my ear.
That's a
Put
real
that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me.
Help me.
Are you gonna help me?
It was right when I unmuted too, because that's how timing works.
Because
Did you
also
try
I
telling
didn't
it to not.
add automobile deaths because I think that's gonna be way higher.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh
gonna be fucking 10 times, 20 times the amount of trains.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, no, that's a way old number. The most recent number I can get is in 2022. There were nearly 43,000 total motor vehicle fatalities in the U.S. alone.
That's a factor of like 200.
Yeah, that's a lot more. I think like societal, like if we were to take this question a different way, and not like what would have the immediate least impact on people. Getting rid of automobiles, I think, is the correct answer.
Oh yes, for like the ethical question, for sure.
Yeah, because I think like obviously I don't have the numbers in front of me, but like emissions alone, I think you'd be saving the world a crazy amount more by getting rid of all the automobiles. Exactly. No, that's a great idea. Let's use. I think Derrick will get on this too. Dakota said, "Wait, we should replace all of them with the tube systems for Futurama."
I'm down. Hell yeah.
I'd vote
Good
for this
idea.
guy.
No, Dakota's got a good point.
Mr. Tube Man.
Yeah, because I think
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm trying to think of like what happens to the world if you get rid of planes.
What happens? What
to the world if you get rid of planes?
Oh. I mean, personally, I'm never going to be able to afford much travel overseas, anyways.
Yeah, I think it getting rid of planes divides the world. I think more than potentially it already is.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, you'd be able to connect with people via like internet
got
and stuff.
ships.
So, ships take a considerable amount longer than the plane. Whatever.
Instead of flying to go on vacation, you have to take a cruise, which is already a vacation to your vacation.
You would. I just don't think it'd be worth it most of the time, and like the price would be crazy. It'd be
If I never had to work ever again, I probably would do that a lot. But in the real world,
that's fair.
I will never take a cruise.
Why?
Because
you saw Titanic once.
They're cesspools of disease.
Oh, boo hoo!
Would you ever take a ferry somewhere?
Yeah. When you
I
get sick,
I take a ferry, but like I don't want to get stuck on a boat for a week or 2 weeks with a bunch of like.
So you never do like an Atlantic or Alaskan type voyages?
No.
Basically.
Plus, if I'm traveling, I like to actually visit places and not sit on a fucking boat.
Derrick.
Eh?
When you're sick, okay, where do you go?
You're just
in regular life. When you're sick, where do you go?
I don't know. It depends on what kind of sick I am.
You go to a doctor's office or a hospital, which are germ-infested buildings where sick people congregate. But you won't go on a cruise?
No. you're exposed way more on a cruise than in a fucking doctor's office.
I don't even know if that's. I think you are probably less exposed on a cruise than you are if you fucking just go and fly somewhere on vacation. Because you're going to interact with or be like close enough to get sick from probably more people traveling, you know, in an airport, in airports and foreign places and walking on the streets versus like the capacity of the cruise ship.
I'd be more worried about chlamydia than pneumonia on a cruise ship.
You're going to get chlamydia on a cruise ship?
No, I'm just saying that's probably the more pressing sickness on a cruise ship than pneumonia.
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm just kind of using my imagination. You get 300. Hear me out. You get 1,000 rich people.
I think he's pulling a tale from his real
on
life.
A boat together. What else are you gonna do other than drink and like what else are you gonna do?
I think Keith's
I would
pulling
like
a tale
to.
from his real life.
I think I would like to just bring up a world or like an item that Derrick would double hate. Then the Lusitania.
My God,
because it was a hospital ship. So
it was sterilized by the ocean ultimately. Don't worry about it.
I mean, like right now he'd be fine. Probably just need like some scuba gear, probably.
Scuba gear.
But like Lusitania would not be.
But Derrick, are you also scared of boats?
No.
So like, what if I won the lottery and paid for everyone in the TeamSpeak to go on a private cruise?
Private cruise would probably be a little different because it's not just random people.
Because it's exactly.
So you're fine with our germs?
Yes, it's the strangers who I don't know who fucking like scratch their ass and reach into the bowl of fucking food at the buffet table.
Britannic
okay,
as well,
but I do that too.
Sure.
That's me. I was gonna say that's me hungover on a Sunday. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Let me live my life.
Damn, you're not invited to the private cruise when I win the
hell?
lottery. God.
Captain Chad's gonna escort you off. What the fuck? Leave you at the pit carns. Oh my god.
Yeah, I get. No, I 100%
I'm gonna fucking
understand.
scratch my balls before I serve Keith his omelet.
I understand Derrick's concerns for sure about a cruise. I think I would do a cruise, but I would be like very careful about the people on it and try to keep my distance.
I will say, the one time I was on a cruise, I did get wicked sick.
Yeah, because I feel like you're going to get sick on a cruise. I feel like that's just like, you know, you'll be sick
when
afterwards.
You're sick, you're not really enjoying what you paid for.
I didn't give a shit. I still had fun.
I'm getting used to
See,
my drink
actually, you know,
package.
you might be part of the problem, Chance, because it sounds like you got sick and continued doing cruise things.
Oh, yeah, no, I did.
I admire that. I admire that.
That might be the issue, actually, about cruises. Is one person gets sick and then they don't stay in
I
the
was
room.
a super spreader, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also like 9.
I can't believe 9-year-old Chance spread diseases amongst a cruise ship like the way he did.
Yeah, you little fucking petri dish. What the hell?
I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry. My mom always told me, and I never believed her.
Okay, Dakota said, okay, zombie infested land or one boat to save them all. I think I'm confused by the question.
Okay, wait.
I know
Derrick,
I'm confused.
Would you rather be trapped on a boat with like sickness or pirates?
What kind of pirates?
Like Somalian pirates trying to get your cargo ship type.
Okay. So this isn't just like a drunk British guy, like who?
If we're talking like Jack Sparrow pirates, yeah, sure, whatever. That seems probably fun. But like Somalian pirates, no.
I think I could fake my way through pretending to be one of Jack Sparrow's pirates.
Yeah, that's my thought. Whereas the Somalian pirates just don't really take prisoners, from what I've gathered.
Next time I meet a small empire, I'll ask if they're prisoner policy.
Everything I know about them is based off of that one fucking Tom Hanks movie.
I was gonna say this.
Oh,
They
I'm
let
the
him
captain
go though.
now.
They took the prisoner in that movie.
You know what? You're
Oh,
right.
that's fair.
You're not
No,
wrong.
they did. So actually, you one for one experience of taking prisoners. Basically, a cruise ship to be safe
right.
from the zombies. Okay, so you're asking, would you want to go on a cruise ship forever or deal with the zombies on land? I think I'd go with the zombies on land, actually. Real talk.
I'm going with zombies on land.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. The cruise ship
there's
will
food in the
eventually
ocean.
run out of food. I guess there is food in the ocean.
There is, but my thinking on this one, I'm assuming we're like it's like Walking Dead style zombie apocalypse, right? So like you die, you're still becoming a zombie even if you didn't get bit. So like on the cruise ship, you're gonna have no experience, and then all of the sudden someone's finally gonna die, and everyone is going to be freaking the fuck out finally, and in the middle of like that night, that zombie's gonna kill fucking 10%, 20% of the passengers or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
But how did the zombie get on the ship?
No, with like someone's just gonna die of natural causes and turn into a zombie.
It's like everybody.
If we're doing Walking Dead rules,
infected with that virus, so when you die, you innately become that.
I honestly did not know that's how zombies were made in The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole episode.
Anyone that dies.
I never
Dead
really
doesn't
watched The
refer
Walking
to
Dead.
the zombies. The title of the title refers to the human. The humans are the Walking Dead.
Oh,
exactly.
You know, I should watch The Walking Dead eventually.
You never watched it at all?
No, I watched like clips here and there, or like
Skip the
episodes here
farm.
and there on TV.
Did you just say skip the farm?
Yeah.
Derrick.
Nah, I love Herschel. Suck my dick.
Stop, Derrick. Just stop.
It's a part of the graphic novels that could have been 2 episodes max that they stretched into a whole season.
Yes, and I think it was very well done because I've read the comics as well, and the comics
Just
I don't
bored
think
me.
are entertaining. I think the show is better. I'm sorry. In a lot of respects, I think the show is better.
I watched it into like the Negan stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't know anything that happens afterwards.
Who is
I stopped watching when they're in the prison is when I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Which character is
Dude, it was still
Denny
good
from
when they were in the prison.
Grey's Anatomy?
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, which one? Which guy's on The Walking Dead?
Denny.
Yeah, but what's his name in The Walking Dead?
He's Negan.
He's Negan.
Oh my god.
Is he? He made you not want to watch?
He's also the Winchester brothers' dad in Supernatural.
That is also true.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's like barely older than them, and he played their dad.
It's true.
That sounds confusing to me.
I think he's like 10 years older than them. Or something.
Was
He's
it like
not
time travel at all? Or
No,
he was just,
they
no?
just
Okay.
cast. He's just who they cast.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes sense, of course. Yeah.
I like, because I know he has been in. I know he was in The Walking Dead, but like I met him more.
So they have a whole spin-off show that's
Grey's
airing right now with him as the main character. Unless it got it might have been canceled actually, but there is
I
a
was
whole
gonna say, who
spin-off.
knows?
There is a whole spin-off based around him.
Interesting.
Him and Michonne, I think.
I did like her a lot. She was one of my favorite characters when I stopped watching.
And then there is, of course, the obligatory Daryl Dixon spin-off.
In Paris or whatever the fuck he's
Yeah.
in.
And then how the fuck did he get to Paris?
That nobody knows. Wait, Gianna, who's in Paris?
No. Hey, Dakota said the farm changes were way better. Shane changes from the comic was so much better. Season 2 starts next month. Is Shane the Punisher?
Yes.
Yes. Also, I was out at a bar last night and there was an ad on TV for a new movie that he is in.
Does he play the Punisher?
No, but it's like a spy action movie thing with Rami Malek.
John Rosenthal?
Yes.
I think.
Bernthal. He's also in The Bear.
He's in The Bear?
Yep.
Huh.
How much of does anybody care about very minor spoilers?
I've never seen it at all.
I'm not gonna ever finish watching it.
I probably will watch it eventually.
So okay, this is like first episode stuff. Jeremy Allen White, the main character.
Gary Von Erich.
Yeah. So his older brother owned the restaurant that he is now running in Chicago. But he committed suicide. You find this out in like the first episode.
Gianna has said this premise before to me, so I knew that much.
Okay, so John Bernthal plays the older brother in flashbacks.
Oh, cool. Huh. And he's the one that unfortunately...
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Plus he's Punisher in the new Daredevil show that I haven't watched yet.
I haven't seen it yet. They're releasing like one episode at a time, I think, right?
Yeah, I just rewatched all of the old Daredevil so I could remember what happened and get caught up.
I love Daredevil, so I'm so excited to watch that series.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most excited I've been to watch a series in a very long time.
It and the Fantastic Four are the only two like upcoming Marvel things that I'm intrigued by.
Have they casted the Fantastic Four yet?
Yes, it's coming out in June.
Am I going to be disappointed by this cast?
It's Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A woman I've never heard of as Sue Storm. I don't remember her name. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yes.
The guy who plays what's his face in the most recent season of Stranger Things, the one that played.
I haven't seen like the most recent seasons, so I didn't finish it.
He's the one who played Master of Puppets. I don't know if you saw like all the stuff about the guy playing Master of Puppets in that season. He's Johnny Storm. And then you haven't seen the Bear, but the guy who plays Ben Grimm is one of the main guys in the Bear.
This guy, yeah, I know him though. He was in The Punisher.
Was he?
Yeah. Doesn't he play what's his code name? Like Zero or something?
No, he was in The Punisher. Oh, I haven't seen I guess I need to rewatch The Punisher. God damn.
What is his name?
David Lieberman is apparently who he played.
Yeah, but they have like a name for him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Microchip. I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember.
He's in. That's why I know him. He's He looks very different than like I recognize his face, but like he's like all scraggly and longer hair. David Lieberman is the character's name in The Punisher, but his code name is Microchip. His real name is...
Oh, it's like he's named after what they're putting in the vaccines.
Ebon Moss Bachrach? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eben Moss Bachrach.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Marvel. Why I know who he is.
Marvel doing the Marvel thing where they take somebody that they liked in an older thing that they had and recast them in a more main character role. They're doing it with Blade.
Oh no! Who's playing Blade?
Um,
Wait, when's that coming?
He was in. He was like one of the main villains in the first or second season of.
It's him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love him.
Yeah, so he's playing Blade.
He plays Cottonmouth.
Yeah, Cottonmouth. That was his name. Yeah. Yeah, so he's a fantastic actor.
I
We're
haven't
not talking about Wesley
seen.
Snipes, are we? Who are we talking
No,
about?
this isn't new.
What's his name?
Ali
Mahershala?
Mahershala
Yeah,
Ali.
Mahershala Ali. I knew there was an Ali.
I haven't
Oh.
seen the Green Book yet, but I really wanted to see it.
Okay, they're not gonna. Okay, Marvel Studios is not gonna pull off the vampire sex rave that was in Blade One, and I'm gonna be disappointed when I see it, but I'll probably still see it.
I mean, that movie's also just kind of in production hell at this point. So,
how do I say this? It's going to be really nice to see him hopefully play a character that lives. Because I feel like all of his characters die.
trying to remember what else he's been in, but I know
Cottonmouth dies. Uncle Aaron dies.
He's Uncle Aaron, and again,
yeah,
Uncle Aaron.
I watched some other random movie that he's like a bad guy and gets killed in.
Oh, he was in Free State of Jones, which is like the Civil War movie with Matthew McConaughey. Oh my god, how can I watch that? I don't know, probably.
He doesn't die as much as, what is the guy's name? Sean Bean.
Yeah.
But like, I've seen him die in a lot of movies and shows, and I'm sad about it. So I'm hoping he gets to live. Vince D'Onofrio still makes the perfect Kingpin, though. Yeah, they never needed to change that casting. If the Blade movie ever comes out, it's been in production hell for years now. Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
I hope he actually gets to.
Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin is like chef's kiss, perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Thing looks weird as hell in this Fantastic Four trailer.
I feel like it's kind of hard to do him properly.
They honestly, the way he looked in the old movies was fine.
Yeah, he's just like a weird, because he's all like rocky and stuff.
I have to see Pedro Pascal play Mr. Fantastic, because I love Pedro Pascal, but like he's definitely not who I would
do a good job because he's Pedro Pascal.
It sounds like a weird match in my brain, man.
I wish they had kept John Krasinski.
Yeah, John Krasinski is like the guy who should be playing Mr. Fantastic.
Well, he played Mr. Fantastic in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I know he did, but he should be.
He should. I was like, oh, he's perfect. They don't need to. And then they were like, oh yeah, Pedro Pascal's playing him in the full movie. Why?
It seems like I love Pedro Pascal, truthfully, but I do feel like it might be a little.
He's a little over
bit of a mistake.
At this point.
He's just the flavor of the month right now, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to see.
How about they take Pedro Pascal out and put in Timothy Chalamet? He's not in enough, so we should probably.
He's not in.
Put him in some more.
Timothy
movies.
Chalamet is not old enough to play Mr. Fantastic. How old is Timothy Chalamet? He's
like 23.
No, he's not. He's older than that. He just looks like a child. I'm pretty sure. I think he's like
29.
late 20s. Yeah.
He's older than me by like a
13.
month.
He looks 13.
He looks like a fetus.
Fucking crazy.
Huh. Interesting. I want them to make a good Fantastic Four movie, but like I feel like it's cursed to never be good. I don't think like you got to make it like a TV show series at this point. Stop making it a movie.
To be fair, they just kind of Fox was just pumping out variations of it because they didn't want to lose the license. And now that Disney owns Fox, yes, because basically it was just you have to. I think I read an article on it at one point, and it was like if they didn't use the license for X number of years, it would fall back to Marvel / Disney.
Or Marvel, yeah.
And then that's why like every so often there would be some random new Fantastic Four movie, and it was terrible because they just didn't care. They were just releasing the movie at the lowest budget possible just to keep the license.
That's so weird.
Whereas,
just in case they ever wanted to do something with it.
Yeah, but now Disney owns Fox, and so it doesn't matter. And then they have the license back. So now it should be decent.
Hopefully. I don't know how I feel about this guy being Johnny Storm either.
I think he'll do a decent job, but that's because I saw him as the guy in Stranger Things, and he did a good job in that. So the only one I don't know is the woman playing Sue Storm. I have no idea who she is.
I have to look more into if the Fantastic Four movie even touches Galactus in the first one, then it's a huge failure in my eyes. It should build up to it. Yeah, you're right. Let's say, who is this lady? Let me go back to here. Vanessa Kirby. The name sounds familiar. But I don't think I've seen anything she's been in.
Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Oh, she was in Mission Impossible. Okay, I think I've probably seen her in that, I guess. But
I haven't
the Mission
seen,
Impossible
like,
movies all just fucking blur together completely. Because they're just turn brain off, watch fucking Tom Cruise do ridiculous fucking things.
I don't think they're supposed to be discernible. You know?
That's all. I enjoy them just because of the fact that they're like that, but
I haven't. I'll be honest. I don't. I think I've ever seen anything that she's been in. But I don't know her enough to be like this is a bad or good casting decision. So I'm hoping it's a good one. I don't know. I just feel I can't get over Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic for some reason.
Just sounds wrong.
I don't know. Like, this might be a wild take, but I think the guy who's playing like Thing or like Ben I would pick for Pedro Pascal over or Reed Richards over Pedro Pascal. But maybe Pedro Pascal will do an amazing job because he's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I mean, it's Pedro Pascal. He's probably going to do a good job.
Yeah,
Pedro.
I just feel like I would be really sad in a world where Pedro Pascal is part of the third iteration of the Fantastic Four series that sucks.
He could be like the Jack Black in the movie and is like the only saving grace of it.
Oh, well, like Borderlands.
Like in anything Jack Black is in these days.
Also,
I'm telling you, dude, watch the Minecraft movie, Gianna.
Hey, whoa.
I will. They did announce somebody as Galactus, in the movie already, so they're touching on Galactus in the first movie.
Damn.
Hate to break it to you.
What's Galactus?
How do I describe Galactus?
He essentially goes around and just eats worlds because he has a never-ending hunger and just destroys.
Oh, fun.
He's slowly just he's a world-ending threat that would eventually destroy the entire universe just from consuming planets.
Oh.
They've also announced there's also a Silver Surfer in the movie as well that was cast.
New Superman for box office during that run too. Is the new Superman the one I've seen with the clip of the robots carrying him? Is that one? Anyone know that clip?
I do not recall.
Okay.
Well, Alan Tudyk is in the movie as robot number 4, so I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, because I thought that was his voice. Um, I don't have high hopes for the new Superman movie.
I saw the scene with Crypto. That was a good scene.
I think it's going to be cool because there's a dog in the movie. I don't know, like, and like maybe I'm a hater, but to me, Superman is also one of those properties that like I'm just not really ever sold on the movies. Like the Superman that I like the most is Christopher Reeve, and like that feels like a very different type of Superman than like the Superman that like everyone writes in modern day.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was more like cartoony, you know. He was like at the tail end of like cartoon, like making the comic book movies like feel more comic-y than like these big action movies. Hate that Warner wasted away Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill looks like Superman. You know what I mean?
He looks spot on.
He looks perfect, but the movies just weren't good. And I don't blame Henry Cavill for that. But man, like, yeah, I'm not excited about seeing new Superman movies come out. I'm just not.
I personally find Superman to be a boring hero.
He is boring because like he can do everything and kill everyone if he wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's this all-powerful being, and he only can be weakened by this rock that occasionally will appear.
But then
he still finds a way around it every time.
Yeah.
Like the power of friendship is stronger than kryptonite, and he'll be fine.
He just gets mildly inconvenienced by it.
Yeah. Like his number one nemesis is just like Jeff Bezos, basically. That's like the real world equivalent of his like an arch nemesis is like rich guy.
Well, isn't it all of our arch enemies?
What?
My arch enemy is Jeff Bezos too.
Oh, well.
Me too.
But what I mean is that like, you know,
Go,
at the very least, other like you're as interesting as like the people that can take you down. Batman to me is incredibly more interesting based off of the villains that he faces, comparatively so to like a Superman.
There's a reason, yeah. Batman by himself is more popular than every other DC thing put together, I believe.
Yeah, I'd bet.
And it's the same thing with Spider-Man and Marvel. Spider-Man is so much more popular than Marvel as like is.
And like I would say both of them have like very interesting villains.
Which
sorry.
Crazy because I love Batman. Don't like Spider-Man at all. Would rather watch just regular Marvel.
Do you not like modern Spider-Man, or do you just never liked the character?
I just never liked the
superhero
character at all, or the modern movies. I think just because I never liked the character, I guess.
I enjoy some of the side stuff they've done with him to showcase things. Like my favorite Spider-Man moment was during Civil War. He revealed who he was to the public, and then Kingpin put out a hit on Aunt May.
This is in the comics, right?
Yeah, this is in the comics.
Yeah.
The hitman was unsuccessful, didn't kill Aunt May, but she got sent to the hospital. He found out who did it, went into the prison Kingpin was in, took off his outfit and like Spider-Man outfit, or Kingpin was like, "What are you going to do? You're Spider-Man. You're not going to kill me." And then he's like, "Oh no, I'm not coming here, Spider-Man." Took off his costume and just went, "I'm here as Peter Parker," and beat the shit out of Kingpin. Like more so than he ever has. And then he just was like, "If you ever go near her again, I will come in here and kill you." And that was just like one of the most badass moments of Spider-Man.
Damn straight.
I haven't seen Robert Pattinson as Batman yet, so I can't comment on him.
He
I
was
am going
okay.
to have to.
He
see
was
it.
weird.
He was okay, but definitely
He was-
weird.
Because he just played like... Because, we always see the like charismatic playboy version of Bruce Wayne, whereas Robert Pattinson played the emo reclusive version.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he didn't like... He was very much like a... He went out in public and everyone was like, Bruce Wayne left his house? Kind of deal. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
It was-
different. It was interesting for being different.
I
And
like
it definitely-
the angle. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, sorry, I was cutting you off.
No, I like the angle of like he's a fresh new Batman.
Except
Like,
he's
he's
not
not-
even really a
But,
fresh
like-
new Batman.
I guess that's true. I don't know. That's kind of how I read it. Like he was still kind of finding his footing as Batman.
A little
Okay.
bit, but yeah.
Like he wasn't the suave, like I know every answer before it even happens kind of
So
Batman.
like he's
that
not,
is
he
usually-
wasn't Ben Affleck Batman, right? So he's
No.
like,
Yeah.
it felt like
He,
Ben Affleck's Batman felt like he's been Batman for like 20 years.
yeah.
You know
like,
what I mean?
Like Big
Like-
Ape said, he was definitely more of a detective Batman, which was really
Yeah.
interesting. Because
Mhm.
normally they just go with the crime fighter, beat him up Batman, but he actually like went in, looked over evidence, tried to solve the mystery of what was going on, and stuff like that.
And keep in mind, Ben Affleck and George Clooney Batmans don't age well in the common era. Like, I don't feel like there was a better option they could have gone with in the contemporary time. I think they did a great job. I love Robert Pattinson as Batman.
I
love the subtle.
I will
way
go
of
to bat
Chris,
for
man.
Christian Bale every time. By the way, as Batman, I think Christian
Mhm.
Bale was an awesome Batman. He's like who
He
I think
was a
of
good
as
Batman. He was a good Batman for what they were going for with those movies.
The very one or two dimensional type of Batman.
Yeah, because he was just the Batman who went in and beat a bunch of dudes up.
Which
and
is
then
great
left.
to watch. I love watching.
Yeah.
that stuff.
I
Like,
love. I
I
just
love
love
them.
the movies so
They're great.
much. I think
They're
that,
great.
I love the
movies.
movies too. Like I
But-
think the Bale and Ledger. There's a do it. It's that
It
hard
was
to replicate.
magic. You know, like I know the Dark Knight gets talked about a lot, and like maybe it's overrated at this point because of how
An
much
entire
everyone
trilogy,
talks
I
about
love.
it.
I don't even know if I'd say it's overrated, just because
But
of
I
Heath
just
Ledger.
it,
Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker was
so
it
legendary,
was-
dude. Like
it's legendary. It's hard to beat that performance.
I legitimately don't think there are many examples of an antagonist in a movie being like stealing the show that well.
And like
Yeah.
as much as I love Paul Dano, didn't deliver in that movie. Did not at all, in my opinion. I don't think that. As much as I love Paul Dano and everything, I just was very.
who's Paul? I don't know that name.
Yeah, I also don't know that name. It sounds
He did
familiar,
the-
but I
he
don't
did the
know.
Riddler. He was the Riddler.
In what movie?
The Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh, I'm still
Oh,
talking
right.
about Bale's Batman. Sorry, I was
Okay,
like,
yeah,
who was
yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah.
I don't
My bad,
recognize
my
this
bad, my
guy's
bad.
face. And I'm like, I don't think the Riddler was in Bale's trilogy.
No, yeah, I don't think he was. Cillian Murphy though, fucking.
Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow is interesting, but I don't know. It's hard to compare because of how good Heath Ledger's Joker was.
I also thought
Like,
Bane was really good too.
Bane was
like,
good,
Bane
but
was excellent as
he's-
well, but
He's still
Um,
a second compared to
oh,
a
of
second
course,
place.
yeah.
If there was no Heath Ledger, it would be Bane above all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It-
would be Bane,
yeah.
but Heath Ledger would just, I don't know. It was just
And
wild.
leagues above Leto's Joker, of course. Like Jared Leto, it's probably the worst Joker ever. Like, because like I'm comparing him to like OG Joker of like, what's the guy's name?
Adam West,
No, yeah, Adam West era Joker. I know his name.
Jack Nicholson.
No,
was
Jack
in
Nicholson
the 1980s.
was. I'm talking about the the original like TV show of Adam West.
Yeah, here. Who played the Joker? Commissioner Gordon, Chief O'Hara, Batgirl, Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero Joker was really good. Jack Nicholson's Joker, really, really good. I don't think this is bold take. Best Joker though, like, is definitely Mark Hamill. I think Mark Hamill, but I know it's animated, but I think Mark Hamill is best Joker. But I mean, like, other than maybe Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill's Jokers are very different Jokers. So
yes, I like Heath Ledger. I say this as a huge fan of Mark Hamill and think he's a fantastic voice actor. I think I would actually put Heath Ledger's Joker above him.
They're very hard for me to compare, but I think, like, yeah, the Dark Knight performance is like.
Just because, like, Mark Hamill's Joker.
If we're doing that, then Kevin Conroy is hands down the best Batman. Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. Out of the live action Batmans, I think Pattinson's is honestly my favorite.
Wow, I have to see this now because I'm like, for me, it's been Bale, and like to me,
it's
like
totally Bale.
I haven't seen the new Batman though, so I don't know.
Bale's very close, but Bale's my favorite outgoing playboy Bruce Wayne Batman. But I like the direction of them taking him into more of a detective.
I feel like it sounds like such a different Batman.
It is.
It's a completely different Batman.
Very different movie.
So that's kind of why I like it a little bit more, because it breaks from the mold from what we're used to with Batman.
The swagger of Bruce Wayne isn't so in your fucking face, down your throat. It's a little bit more subtle. It's a little bit more almost kind of aristocrat almost, but it's...
So he's not... So it's not like the billionaire playboy philanthropist like kind of role that like
he has basically
even like a Tony Stark is in as Iron Man. You know what I mean?
He definitely likes Joy Division, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like he's just wasting away in his house, not doing anything with his money, or doing he's just not doing anything essentially, other than looking at evidence from crimes and then going out at night as Batman.
Alan Richson. I have to look up who this is. Oh. As Batman?
I don't. Yeah. Alan Richson is no. He's too big to play Batman.
He's more Superman than me.
Yeah, like he's just Alan Richson to me would be like the Marvel Rivals version of Batman.
Yeah,
is Alan Richson.
Like he's just he could play like the Marvel Rivals Punisher. Like he's that jacked, you know what I mean? Like
he's huge.
I like him a lot, don't get me wrong, and I don't think he's Batman. Although like I can't like counter and tell you like this is Batman, you know what I mean? Like I can't tell you without like going over way too many actors, like who would be a better Batman. But it's funny. Yeah,
I like Robert Pattinson.
I'm gonna have to see
liked it.
Agreed.
Maybe I'm gonna watch it.
More.
What got to see what streaming sites this is on. HBO Max, apparently.
The one thing
wrong.
I will say about the new Batman, it definitely falls into the new trope of being like too fucking dark to see.
3 hours.
Oh yeah, I was watching it on my fucking OLED TV, and oh my god, I could not see a goddamn thing.
What is happening? It's like the Game of Thrones fucking clip scene. Like I can't see what's going on.
Dude, I didn't realize it was 3 hours.
Yeah, so I started watching it at 11 p.m. because I was like, it's like a 2-hour movie. I'll go to bed at 1. That's fine. No, it's a 3-hour film. I didn't realize that when I started watching it.
I remember that being the big thing at the theaters. Be like, oh, it's 3 hours long.
Yo, when I saw how long the movie was.
Yeah.
Me and Aries decided to go to the Alamo, the movie theater.
That feels like the correct way
get drinks
to,
and food.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of
course, might as well be comfy.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna be here for 3 hours, and it's like a
Take a load
serious
off.
movie, like a serious movie where we can't like miss it to like go pick up some popcorn or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather
Ugh.
have that convenience where I don't have to leave my seat. Really.
Do they make those movie theaters like couples movie theaters anymore, where it's just like instead of chairs, it's just like beds? That sounds very degenerate, but I remember.
I'm sorry. What?
Degen? No, I've never heard of that
There's
before.
beds in
truthfully.
the movie theater?
Yeah, I've actually never heard of this.
What are you
I mean, like
talking about?
beds, but like horizontal platforms that you could actually lay on like a bed. You know what I mean? Presumably.
You mean like the recliner
I
seats?
was gonna say a recliner.
No, they're not the recliner seats. They're like beds, like leather beds. Okay, I gotta figure it. I gotta.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe do some googling because I've never heard of this before.
Are you
Like,
sure you were in a movie theater and not
I
on
think
the
so.
set of a porno?
I think someone
call me
just
Pee Wee
tricked you
Herman,
into
I'm sorry.
thinking. I think someone just tricked you into thinking their house was a movie theater. Like I don't.
No.
It's funny. Oh, his Batmobile was good too? Interesting. I don't know if I like his Batman mask. It looks like he's trying to be Daredevil.
What is up, gamers?
Clue!
Took you long enough to actually show up.
5 hours
I
later.
am sorry.
I mean, Clue's account has been here the entire time.
That's so
So-
funny.
Yeah, you were just in there, and I was like, oh, Clue's here. I'll try Clue it. Clue?
Yeah. No.
Woof. Is that Ollie?
Yeah, that's Ollie.
Ollie! Hi, Ollie!
Sounds so scary.
Oh,
No, he is
yeah.
scared. He is
So-
the one scared. He's not
Oh,
scared.
so
okay.
fierce.
Not at all. Oh, Wendy's.
Wendy's.
What is
nuts.
this? Keith,
What?
where is this? Switzerland.
Okay, so this is a Switzerland one.
I thought you said
I've
I thought you meant
so
like
many
you were
Swiss
here.
movies.
These are here. These are here. This is a repository one. Calm
I
down,
think you're
calm down.
lying.
What do you mean? You see it on the fucking article?
In Switzerland.
Oh my fucking god! What you want to fucking a public movie theater chance? You get
What's-
performance
I'll fuck you
anxiety.
in a public
That
movie
must be
theater.
your problem. Okay, all right, Cullen, calm down. Jesus.
What the
We've invited you down here so many times and you still haven't come.
Oh my god, are you talking about how we were like playing and being like but they're not having a great time as us.
And a movie theater, get this, if you
That's great.
Keith.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna shut
What?
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that was directed only to Keith, so I'm like I don't feel like I'm supposed to respond.
No, it was
But,
Keith
yeah.
that I was talking
Yeah.
to, and then he just completely said
dead
nothing. Seriously.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's hard to hear. This fucking train in my background.
True.
You're kind of a piece of shit, Keith.
Chance, you can.
Hey,
fucking
don't
sit
talk
and
about my mother like that.
You're kind of a piece of shit.
Damn, that's a pot calling the kettle black if I've ever fucking heard it, Chance. What the hell?
And he said, no way. And I said, way.
Chance, you can keep your projection to yourself. How about you sit down and let us realize?
Speaking of comic stuff, I was holding out hope for First Class Air X-Men, those castings they did for Doomsday. I can't tell. See, I don't know who these roles are. I don't like his mask. Maybe I'll get over it. But he just looks like he wants to be Daredevil.
Octua.
Maybe that's like a weird line to draw, like that.
I really do think that the five of us can make a better Minecraft movie.
Let's do it.
Did you see it, Keith?
No, but I've got the full.
Then shut the fuck up, you fucking skunk!
Skunk is so. I don't think I've ever heard someone call someone else a skunk. before. That's interesting. Like, you know, are you like French or something? Like, I don't like. Is that
Tell
like
me.
the insult? Am I missing
You
it?
tricked me into believing you saw the Minecraft movie. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
did a
want to
little
hear
bit.
from you either.
I just haven't heard
fucking-
the insult skunk before. That's why I was
Okay, you
like,
fucking
Why are you
raccoon
so
ass.
angry? I can hear you from like upstairs.
true. Who lives
Lord.
upstairs?
Sounds like amphetamine time.
You guys are raining on my Minecraft movie parade.
What did you? Okay,
haven't seen it.
did you like it? By the way,
No, I don't. I haven't seen it.
Dick and Jockey, I am Steve.
User disconnected from your channel.
That's crazy.
Keith. Okay, I was like, where did Keith go? Oh, so like, did you actually like the movie though, Chance?
User joined your
Yeah,
channel.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I thought it was so fucking stupid that I loved
Oh,
it. Yes.
okay.
Because it was
It
like so
was-
stupid. It's like, okay, I'll get super serious here for a second. So, you know, in like the early 2000s, there were so many of those just comedies that the only reason they're funny is because they're just so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's like that, except with an extremely large budget. Because they had to animate it like pretty decently. Or do the CGI pretty decently.
I'm curious,
But it's-
what you described, is it similar to the Scary Movies type of funny, or not even close?
I mean, I guess in a sense, it's like very self-aware at how ridiculous it is. And it's like very aware that the whole concept is kind of stupid.
Are all
making
movies
a
from this
Minecraft
point
movie.
on gonna be like ironic?
Yeah, like,
That's what I'm like.
It's kind of it's super meta feeling.
Like, are movies that are bad gonna be aware that they're bad now? Like, and are we supposed to forgive them all for being bad because they made fun of themselves? Like, I don't.
I don't know. I honestly I can't take credit for this myself. It was you know what? You know what, Clue?
Sorry, what? I didn't do nothing.
You're gonna get cancer and you're gonna
Whoa! No! Put that back. No.
Put it
Not
down.
that-
Put it
He's
down.
pulling up the.
Yeah,
He's pulling
put
his
that one
car.
down.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
That one.
I'm ready to kill
Oh
somebody.
yeah. Give a round of applause for Clue.
I don't see a sheet.
It's true. You need one that says they.
Oh, I'm
Fits for
sorry, I
Clue.
don't have that on the soundboard specifically.
I think you should.
Fucking DEI hating asshole. What the fuck?
I'm a piece of shit, I know.
I know, you said it, not me.
I'm a piece of fucking garbage.
Say it one more time for me.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
Okay.
Well,
Please clap. Please clap.
please clap.
Please clap.
He's looking forward. He's looking forward.
I'm so curious to see how new Scary Movie are working. Are they actually making a new Scary Movie in 2026?
Are you serious?
Because didn't they make like a 5 or 6 or something, and more like they just straight to DVD like quality? Like,
Where's Python?
Scary Movie 6. This is 6. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Nope, I'm gonna say it. And she's
Oh,
not
Lord.
even here to defend herself.
Uh-oh.
After we left the Minecraft movie, Aries admitted that she almost cried
Are you serious?
at one point. I'm not gonna lie. We were both very
Out
high.
of
Should we keep that to ourselves?
fear, out
But-
of
She's not here to defend herself for it, so I'm gonna drop the truth bomb. That she did admit that there was a moment where she was like, "Oh my god, I could fucking cry right now."
So funny.
Thank God this isn't recorded or anything.
yeah.
You'll never know.
There's no way that I was about to text Aries and that like what part of the Minecraft movie almost made me cry.
Fucking snake. You fucking piece of shit.
If I had actually seen the movie, then like maybe I would have done that. But
Did we do the question of the week?
Yeah. But I'll shoot it for you real fast. If you could ban either planes, trains, or automobiles forever, which would you pick? This industry would just shut down immediately.
Automobiles, then.
That was a popular answer, I think.
The more pressing question is, how do you feel about cauliflower?
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about cauliflower?
Is this a safe space?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I like it cooked.
You're disgusting!
Oh my god.
No, that's fine. Okay. So the poll was wrong, by the way.
Oh yeah, what was the result of the poll?
I don't know. You voted, like, never tried it, like, 60 times.
Oh yeah, maybe a couple times I probably never tried it. I thought you were gonna say you've never tried cauliflower.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is that worse than liking it cooked?
No, we just took a poll.
Oh.
And
alright.
I said that you never had it.
Oh.
Is it
I'm
going to
kind
be
of upset
weird
right
for
now.
me
But
to
you-
admit that I've never had cauliflower?
It's not weird.
You're Canadian. It's
not that weird.
They don't have cauliflower in Canada.
Whoa.
Everyone knows that.
Keith, you could be a little nicer.
Shut the fuck up, Jim.
It would be actually really
I can
funny,
lie
though,
to
if
you, I
Derek
guess.
was like,
You're kind of a
actually, it
piece
is
of
very
shit."
rare in Canada, or something.
God.
My cat
Everyone
wants my
knows
burger.
the leading producer of cauliflower is, you know,
Kitty, you can have cheeseburger. Sorry.
That meme is
is both China and India.
Uh-huh. Yeah, keep telling us more fun facts about cauliflower.
It has freaking Momoa in it too, doesn't it? Wait, the scary movie? 6?
That would be so
What?
funny.
Are they talking about the Minecraft movie?
Oh, are you talking about Minecraft or the
'Cause
scary
the
movie
Minecraft
6
movie
that's
has
going to come
Jason
out?
Momoa in it.
Oh, maybe you're probably talking about that then.
What are we playing?
Minecraft
I'm
movie.
playing with my balls.
Get him out of here, bro. Anybody want this guy in here?
What
Yeah,
who's in? So there's Jason Momoa, Jack Black. Do I recognize anyone else in this movie? Jennifer Coolidge is in it.
Yeah, that's the only other like big name, I think.
Oh, the girl was in Wednesday.
I haven't seen it. I've never watched Wednesday.
Oh, the
Wednesday,
main girl.
also a really good show.
Oh, I never did. I never made that connection.
Mm-hmm. Because her hair's brown in that movie.
The little boy, I have no idea who that is.
No.
I don't know.
Who
if
do
that-
they
that might be
play
like
in
a
Wednesday?
Intro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the roommate, who's the werewolf.
I've never seen it before, so.
Oh.
Oh, the exact opposite of Wednesday. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. It was alright. Jenna Ortega said that she wanted to do like a lot more and make it a little bit darker, but the producers wouldn't let her.
Is it not dark?
No, it's kind of like preteenish. Kind
Yeah,
of movie.
yeah.
I mean, not movie, show.
Why me and Aries never like finished watching it. I think we were like, yeah, this is just not for us.
It is darker than Old Adam's Family, because Old Adam's
That's what
Family
I'm.
is more
Yeah,
straight
that's
comedy.
what I was referring
Yeah.
to.
But
Is
it
that
wasn't-
like?
Yeah,
Is it not
was-
just like a comedy?
but it's not dark.
No.
It's dark, but it's well,
In like
okay,
a-
yeah, it's not really dark, but it's darker than Old Adam's Family. If you've ever
Yes.
watched Old Adam's Family,
Wait,
Yeah, I would agree.
Is that? Oh, that's unfortunate. I shouldn't be mean, so I shouldn't even comment on that.
On what?
From the trailer of Wednesday I'm watching, very disappointed in Gomez.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, a lot of people.
A hot take here. I really liked him as Gomez.
I would have to see it. But
in the old one or the new one?
The new one.
The TV series.
Wednesday.
It's Luis Guzman.
Luis Guzman. Yeah. I like him a lot as an actor. I love. I can't remember his name.
I think he did okay.
I just have the. I have the opinion that he was a good Gomez.
He wasn't bad. I agree.
So for me, Raul Julia is his name.
Yeah.
He was Gomez. You know what I mean? Like that's like the archetype of Gomez for me. Like he is like perfect Gomez. So like I thought they would. I guess you should go in a different direction at that point, but. So is it not funny at all then?
It is like it kind of is.
It has some aspects, yeah.
Because I feel
it's
like
not a comedy.
It's not a comedy though.
Yeah, it's not classified as one, but there is some bits and pieces. It's more like mystery-ish.
Because I haven't really like delved into it because. Like to me, Addams Family and anything like revolving it was always like a
comedy.
It was a comedy, but like it was a little bit with darker themes because it's all creepy and shit, like and it's supposed to be like it deals with the themes of like death and stuff. But this looks like it's almost more like way more supernatural than.
Yes, it is absolutely more supernatural. And it's more of a like she's a teenage detective, essentially.
Huh. Interesting.
Frosty. Wendy's Frosty.
That's a very I know this is a very popular show, so like a lot of people like it. But I don't think I would have ever expected it to be a detective show.
Yeah, it's very. I personally liked it, but it is for closer to my age range.
As somebody who is much older, I also really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I think you just gotta throw out what you know-ish about how it is and just kind of see it as a show first before you like judge it based on Addams Family kind of.
Okay, so you can't like
right.
Knowing anything about Addams Family doesn't help your enjoyment at all.
Maybe like backstory-ish stuff, but nothing really important.
Yeah,
nothing like important.
It's its own just standalone thing.
Right. Yeah. Like as long as you know Morticia Gomez.
Yeah,
brother.
And like Gomez is Luis Guzman as Gomez is not in it for very long. He has like 20 minutes of screen time total.
Yeah.
Oh.
The parents aren't in a lot. She's in a school.
Morticia has a lot more screen time than he does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still enjoyed him as Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
But
for
that's just
the
me.
little amount of time that he had.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So is it like is it like a boarding school or something? Like
yes. It's a supernatural boarding school.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like her roommate is a werewolf. One of the main cliques is mermaids, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota said might be still akin to like the Sabrina stuff they did with Netflix as well. I suppose it was different but still really good. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, Sabrina Teenage Witch.
Does Pugsley exist in this world?
He does, but he has even less screen time than Morticia and Gomez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, one of the whole reasons why she got sent to this boarding school was because she tried to defend Pugsley from bullies.
Oh.
Yeah, by
And
dropping a bunch of piranhas into a pool where the bullies were.
Nice.
Like it has like aspects of it, like the darkness,
Like, because like to me that's very Addams Family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that
But
was
it's, like,
that's a
the essence of it. It definitely is the essence of it.
If you
Jenna
watch
Ortega did
it-
a fantastic job, though.
Yeah. Like, it is very much an Addams Family show.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, because like I really liked the Addams Family growing up, so
yeah, me too.
I feel like anything that has like if it has aspects of the Addams Family, I think it would increase my enjoyment for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it is cool when they like select a character from like a entity
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they like sort of get way deeper into that character.
Into it, yeah.
Because before they made the show,
sorry,
I don't know if I guess Wednesday does make a lot of sense. Like that's why they picked Wednesday. Because I don't know who else from that show, like the Addams Family, for example, would make like a really interesting like side alone,
right?
Or standalone.
Like,
yeah, probably
like,
had to. Yeah.
Mm.
So I love Uncle Fester, but I don't think they would do a whole show on Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
So Fred Armisen is Uncle Fester. If that.
What?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there's a little bit of Uncle Fester.
I cannot see that. What? Wait, that makes no sense.
Who is it?
Fred Armisen.
He's like he was in like SNL I think for a bit.
Yeah.
He's
Portlandia.
also in Portlandia.
I don't know what that is.
It was like
Comedy
a
show.
comedy. Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is, but I just looked at the cast.
Like you've probably seen his face before in like an SNL clip or something maybe, but
Definitely, yeah.
Wow, I just cannot picture him being Uncle Fester. I'm having a lot of
It was
trouble.
a short period of time, like one
It was
episode.
also, and I think you should leave.
Yes. See, I
Or
could
like
picture him
one
and I
sketch.
think you should leave very easily, actually. Like he
was
makes
in, like,
sense
one
there.
skit.
But Uncle Fester, that breaks my brain a little bit.
It's a little weird.
His
Wait, did
face
you see
isn't
it,
round
Chance?
enough to be Uncle Fester.
I looked up a photo. I don't remember if I saw this in the show or anything, but this photo is fucking
Oh, I
bizarre.
could just look up a photo to see.
No, Ollie, you just farted. Ugh.
Okay. He looks too happy. There's not enough.
Because there's no, I don't know.
Where
The
is he?
emotion behind the eyes is wrong.
Yeah, that's what. Like maybe this Uncle Fester's really happy actually.
They don't show a lot, honestly.
Yeah, he was okay, but they made so Uncle Fester as a character is a lot darker in Wednesday than he is in everything else that you've ever seen.
Oh, he's not like a comedy relief character.
Instead of being like the silly, I put a light bulb in my mouth and it lights up character. He's a serial killer who's on the run from the law.
Okay.
Well, shit.
That makes the eyes even more confusing to me, by the way.
Yeah.
He looks like happy in these photos. Like I guess he's probably happy to see Wednesday. That's what it is.
I don't know if I don't know. I don't remember if he's a serial killer. I don't remember if he's actually a serial killer, but he's like
he's
on the run for murder of some sort, if I remember correctly.
I think it was like a corrupt like person. Because that was when I don't know. I'm
gonna have to watch it, like, and then like
I think you
report
might like
back.
it.
because I love the Addams Family, so I think like as long as it has like some like hints of Addams Family, you know, if the fragrance is there occasionally, I think that's enough to tie me down to it.
As somebody that also really loves Addams Family, I can't. It does have the flavors of it.
It does. Okay.
It's
it has
not
the
like,
essence of it, but it does. It doesn't have to be like.
It got that stank.
Yeah,
it has the essence, but they're clearly trying to do their own thing.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
which you know they should because you know, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, like I said, Jenna Ortega honestly did a fantastic job.
You know, something
she captured her so well.
I haven't seen enough things that Jenna Ortega has done, and that feels like my number one like movie sin right now, or like Hollywood related sin is like I just feel like I haven't watched a lot of stuff that she's done, even though she's done like a lot of crazy good things.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything she's done other than Wednesday. She was Wednesday. She was Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
I feel like I forgot that she's in the new Beetlejuice movie. I will watch that eventually.
Oh,
she's also in
and I probably think she would probably be so good in
Winona Ryder?
Beetlejuice too. She's like
wait,
Winona Ryder's daughter, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Winona Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
Mama.
Awesome. I'm not a big horror movie person, so I probably won't watch her in Scream.
I haven't seen that movie. I've only seen the first Scream with
Shaggy.
Yeah. Why can I not remember his name?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
The goat.
Yeah, he's Shaggy. You know, he plays such roles as Shaggy. Shaggy and the guy from Five Nights at Freddy.
He literally did such a good job doing the Shaggy voice that it got him cast as Shaggy. It's that
exactly.
Like, it just blows my mind.
Yeah,
that
he's a great actor.
He did that well. Like it's like, so that's one of my favorite things about like. Obviously, we have an expert here, Gianna. If Gianna is focused in right now and listening, but yeah, Matthew Lillard is Shaggy. You know what I mean? Like. I don't think
Jenna Ortega in Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, no, that's very fair. It's really cool when a character like has like them down that well.
Yeah,
you know,
like you just can't imagine them as anything else.
Even
though like they would do something else really good as well.
Oh yeah, and it's not an insult that you can't imagine them as anything else. It's
no,
like
definitely not. That's
it's like you killed it. You know what I mean? Like you did that well. That
you just embodied the character perfectly to a T. To a T.
Oh, more Squid Games comes out in June.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the second season.
I did.
Me neither.
I love the
second
first season.
The second season is basically half of a season.
Yeah, it's not a full season. But I really liked it.
I haven't even finished watching Loki.
I will say this. Though there were a lot of good characters in season 1, I think how do I say this? There are more unique characters in season 2, I think, than there was in season 1. Like, there's more characters that, like, I think in season 1, to me, there was probably about, like, 5 characters that, like, you really got emotionally attached to.
Right, yeah.
Throughout this, I think there have been at least, like, 10 characters that I'm like, no. Like, I need this person to succeed. And 10 might be a little bit of an over-exaggeration. But
definitely more than the first season.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of shows, Tony, what's your progress on Korra?
I would have to look up the episode list because I don't know what number. And I'm really bad at like telling you the last thing I saw on a show without like a little bit of a reminder of it. So I need to like see the episode list of it.
That's valid.
So I'm gonna pull up the episode list real fast.
Hell yeah.
And okay, I saw that. What's this? Oh, I remember the end of the last episode I saw. How do I describe this character? I know I described someone else as not Zuko, but not Zuko was like coming.
Huh?
Not Zuko.
He said I could have sworn his voice was exactly the same voice actor.
The one that has Zuko's voice actor.
Yeah.
Which is what's his General Iroh?
Yes, they said General Iroh.
Yeah.
It is Zuko's voice actor. You are correct.
Okay, it is because I'm like that sounded exactly like Zuko.
Dante Bosco returns.
That was the where we ended up. So maybe we've seen 10 episodes because I don't recognize the premise of 11 yet.
Okay,
so it might be. We might have seen 11. I'm not sure. Definitely not 12. Yeah, I think 10 would have been the last one.
You guys like John Brown?
Who?
What? Like the historical figure John Brown?
Like
John Brown's body
Yeah,
lies.
John Brown.
Okay, that John Brown.
Like Harper's Ferry.
Oh, base John Brown, of course.
Okay,
I went to the
John
memorial
Brown is a
Harper's
very
Ferry.
generic name, so I'm like, okay, be a
Why
little
did
bit
you
more
ask
specific.
If we like
Nope.
John Brown?
Because my YouTube recommendations has been lately flooded with
Wonder how-
John Brown videos.
There's a lot of
testing
things
on
that
the
when we talk about, we get into like movie talk and stuff, I do wonder how certain things hold up over time. I watched one of the Addams Family movies recently, and I thought it held up pretty well.
Oh, okay.
The oof wasn't. Have you watched it recently and didn't have the same?
No, I don't know. I thought you were gonna say that it wasn't.
Oh, okay. No, I thought they do. I think like, I always mix up. Christopher Lloyd is.
He's Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester, yeah. I was gonna say Doc Brown is like what I like associate him the most with, and then
technically correct.
Yeah. He plays Uncle Fester. To me, I love that Uncle Fester. I love that Morticia. I love that Gomez.
Here's a little thing for you, Tony. Christina Ricci, that Wednesday,
yes,
plays a character in Wednesday.
Does she really?
Yep.
That's really cool. I love that like nod of like, hey, you were, because like I obviously once I watch Wednesday, my opinion would probably change of like that's Wednesday, but I'm like, because I'm like I thought Christine Ricci she did a really good job playing Wednesday.
Yeah.
She did.
Like in the
Definitely, yeah.
Jenna Ortega basically nailed Christina Ricci's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like
Similar.
Okay.
But like a slightly darker, but she's more of she's trying to solve crime, but like she's a detective, so it's like a more detective, but darker, but like still the same Wednesday that you saw in the original movies.
But with spin, basically.
Yeah.
So like her own touch.
I'm excited to try to give this show a shot at some point.
There's
a lot of things
really
I want to watch though. I'm getting in that like a log fluid jam of like there's too many things I want to watch and not enough time to watch them all.
Always the case.
One Piece is finally back tomorrow.
Are you
live action?
you're caught up with it?
No. Yes.
That's crazy. Isn't there like 10,000 episodes?
I
Holy shit.
spent.
An
When did I start?
ungodly.
Like when everyone was working from home, and I just was able to throw stuff up and watch it while I was doing work because I wasn't in the office and I could just get away with it. I was like, you know what? Let's try watching One Piece. And then I started it.
Damn.
And then I kept going.
When did you
And then I
catch
kept
up?
going. A year and a half ago ish.
Okay, so you were watching it for like 3 years before you caught up.
No, it took me. I did take like a 4-month break. If I hadn't taken the break, it probably would have taken me about 8 months.
Oh my lord, that's crazy.
So I did it in about a year.
Damn.
What episodes are there?
1,080.
Holy shit.
Actually, no,
That's
more than
so
that.
many
More than
episodes.
that.
I'm trying to think of what I want to watch first. If I'm going to dive into the Robert Pattinson Batman first, or if I'm going to start watching Wednesday. I don't know. Gianna, have you seen Wednesday?
No.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
All right.
There's 1,123 episodes.
Oh my lord.
That's
450 hours, nearly 19 full days.
God
The length
damn.
of One Piece.
Yep.
Yeah, who would
I
ever
watched all of
dedicate that much time into one thing? Looks at Counter-Strike.
True.
Literally. Me with 1,000 hours on Dead by Daylight.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Very real, very real.
Real. Real recognizes real.
Some might even say be real.
Bruh.
I know someone
Alright,
who
Is
uses
it
that.
time to be real? Is it time to be real? It's not time to be real. It was time to be real about 45 minutes ago.
Did you miss it?
I did.
Unfortunate.
How sad.
I
Did you
missed
cry
it
a little
today. I was 22 minutes late. No, it's okay. I held it together.
Okay.
I would understand
And
if you
did you have a streak that you ended?
No, I have I didn't miss it. Like I just didn't get it on time, so I'm still at
Oh.
like 124 days or something.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know how missing the streak works, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I'm not a be real professional. I'm fake, not real.
It'd be fake.
Yeah.
I don't think you're really a professional in anything, Chance.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Haters and shambles, they stay picking the corn out of my shit.
Fuck you, Clue.
Ooh.
Somebody's angry.
He's angry.
Down, boy, down.
That's my secret clue.
I'm always angry.
I'm always angry.
Get him out of here. Okay.
He's angry. What?
For a solid like 30 seconds straight, I thought you might have died.
Yeah,
Your
my
bottle-
brain shut off. Like
Your
for
bottle was like slumped, eyes closed, mouth
because I
wide
was slumped
open.
with my eyes closed and mouth wide open.
I was
Yeah.
like, yo, can we just like have a fucking heart attack on podcast?
My brain did super turn off though. Like
Hmm.
I disappeared. I was in like a
You know, it happens.
different dimension.
Bye bye.
Are you dissociating on main right now?
Yeah.
How dare you?
It happens. I feel like. No, I don't know if I can say that accurately. I can kind of,
The
no,
Sigma?
not as confident anymore. Yeah, I was gonna say that I feel like this week compared to last week, I've disassociated less, but both of them had a lot of disassociation. And then
real.
But before that, I feel like I was doing really good. I feel like during a recent trip I took, I didn't dissociate really at all. Until the ride home, and then I disassociated a lot.
Yeah, especially in a terrible state.
God damn it.
Yeah. Drivers suck.
Can't find a single... Whoever just did that, you're done. Get him out of here.
And I'm not going to put that state on blast. Unless... No. Unless... No, Tony, no, don't do it.
What the heck?
Plenty of nice assholes from that state, it's fine.
I'm just going to say that... you know what would be interesting? I feel like there's going to be so much bias in it. But, like, I would love to do, like, a state ranking, like a state tier list at some point.
Hell yeah, dude. Wyoming gets fucking mega F tier doo-doo land.
It's not a lot there.
Yeah.
Doo-doo land. Why'd you say it like that? Yeah.
Dude, Keith really just hates you tonight, Glue.
A little bit. I'm sorry. You know what? No, it's my fault. I'm kind of...
Don't blame yourself unless you did something.
No,
but
because you're mad and everybody knows and we all hate you for it.
What?
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 You sure about that?
I'm not typing.
What are you typing?
Yeah, what are we so
Nothing.
interested in learning?
I will not show my work.
Secrets of the universe.
Wow, okay, Snake. Narc.
Yeah, first he's a narc, now he's a snake.
Nightmare.
A slippery snake.
Bruh.
Snape. Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Snape. Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Hermione.
Right? Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley.
Never liked the movies. Loved the Puppet Pals.
Loved that.
The Puppet Pals is peak internet. You know what I mean? Like,
holy shit! I found the source of the ticking.
What's that mysterious ticking noise?
Yep.
Okay.
¿Por qué las dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Lo siento, señores, en este país hablamos solamente en inglés.
I don't know what the fuck that means, boss.
Alright, you with your Mexican shit, shut up.
You know
The wall just got 10 feet taller.
No.
That one, yeah. God, I will vote for
Donald Trump.
Yo odio cada faceta de mi pinche vida, no vale nada. Podcast rather listen to my broadcast.
You know, speaking of rodcasts, I think this is where we wrap up the rodcast.
Dick too.
So, if I could get a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, we are legally, and I say legally, in 49 out of 50 states, don't ask which one, allowed to end the podcast.
And pussy too.
Believe it or not, that does not give you a hint to which state. Not legally allowed. Thank you, Gianna. No hostage situation this evening.
Unfortunate.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you for everyone being on, and we'll catch you next week. Bye, everyone.
See ya.